Okay, you're just gonna sit in my lap. All right. Hello everyone. We are con crunching for DreamCon. So I'm working on some cosplays. I am currently working on Orochimaru. Excuse me, Ryoko. I beg your best pardon. She's like, no, show me instead, actually. I move this a little bit out of her grasp because she's just gonna keep messing with it. But yeah, I got some coffee. I also got some sheer wine because my mama just picked some up from the store. And I got my sewing machine here, so we're gonna do like a little like sewing machine type vibe, type beat while I finish working on this. So I have to work on Orochimaru, which I'm gonna have to figure out his belt tomorrow. Honestly, I'm not sure how people are making it, but my mom has a little bit of an idea of how I should try to make it, so we're probably gonna go to Michael's tomorrow. And then I need to work on Toge Inumaki, and so I'm gonna work on his shirt. But what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to turn this down first off a little bit because I feel like I'm screaming. Now I feel like that's too low. Okay, there you go. I think that's good. So I actually made a cosplay before that I had wanted to do for Gojo Satoru. And like I had this whole project and just never picked it back up again. So this is what it looks like. It would be essentially almost like a little rap type beat here. So it would cross over here. And then this is the collar. And I'd have like some type of thing to tie back like that. So I think I'm just going to try to revisit this maybe. And see how that goes. Let me try it on real quick. Eek. Okay, so let me move. Ooh, I'm breaking stuff. Let me move this back here. Okay, so if I put it on, the issue with this is that it's a little small. When I last made this, I was a little smaller, but this is supposed to cross over like this on it. Oof, I'm gonna need to add a lot more. The squishmallows won't fit. And then this will cross over in the front. Actually, let me, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, if the squishmallows weren't there, I think I'm gonna take just the same idea and just redo it. And then this will cross over to the front and it'll have ties. So it'll look like this essentially. But it'll, for Inumaki, it'll have like the collar. And I'll probably have to bring the collar up some to like maybe about, how many inches would that be? Yeah, I use my finger. So maybe 3 more inches for the collar. It'll go up like that. That way I can have the little zipper go like, meow, tuna. But yeah, this is what the back looks like. I think the back looks really nice. But I was thinking of using this as the lining, but seeing as how this is fitting, I'm not going to be able to do that. So we're just gonna, oh, I dropped a pocket pattern. I've been working on so many things. Dang, I kind of feel like I can use the back of this though. Let me see. No, I cannot. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to essentially redraft this all the way back up again. Definitely a new shirt because this is not gonna fit the way it is now. But that's alright. I did make this like 3-4 years ago, so I would have been surprised if it still fit me like when I first made it. Okay, let me bring you back over here so that we can work on doing the stuffs. Right. The squishmallows are just not fitting. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I broke it! Not like this. Okay, I'm sorry. Do I just have to leave it like this? Oh no! Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this because for whatever reason, when I tried to turn it, it chose violence. So, we just gonna chill like this. Alright. Got some more coffee. Now, for this bottom part here, I'm thinking I want it to go in some more. So, I don't know. And try to do like that. I feel like y'all can't see that. Okay. Where are my pins? Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna pin this in to see how this looks first before I cut it all off. Okay. That should be enough seam allowance. Also, does the audio sound okay? Because I'm playing some music, so I don't know how it sounds on your end. Usually I could do like kind of like a check on my computer, but since I'm streaming from my phone, it's just a tiny bit different. Did I not do this straight? Okay, about like that. I'm not gonna put a whole lot of pins in this because I just want to make sure that it fits. Okay, it sounds okay? Okay, brilliant. Brilliant! Okay, fold this side over the same way. And I'm gonna try it on just to make sure that it's not, I'm not taking away too much fabric. I mean, I always try to cut bigger than I think I need, because you can always cut away fabric, but you cannot add fabric. Well, you can, but it won't look, you know, as good. And I'm a perfectionist, so it needs to look good. Okay, I'm gonna turn this right side out. Oh, why do I have that there? Oh, got another one. I feel like that'll work. I need to still, there we go. I still need to iron the outside, the collar, but that's for future Ceci. Okay. Okay. Back this up a little bit. Back it up. Back it up. I honestly didn't think I'd have to move the camera that much. Okay, so this is the back piece. I might end up adding like some ties, or my mom said to add some elastic to the back. That way it kind of gets rid of this huge poof back here. Do I like that? I feel like I kind of need it to go in a little bit more. Maybe once it's down like this. Dang, I kind of want it to go in a little bit more. But I don't want to do it too much. But I don't want to keep sewing this. Okay. That might be alright. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe if I fold it in like a teensy bit more. I feel like this is more the look I'm going for, but I don't like this like billowing look. I want it to be like more angled like that. I feel like that's more what I'm looking for. I don't know how much that is. Maybe about 2 more inches. Is that too much? I do about 2 inches on the side. Can I get to the yams? Okay. I can't decide which one I want to do. I feel like this looks all right. but you won't be able to see like my pants underneath and stuff. I'm just gonna stick with this for right now. I'm gonna stick with where I have it pinned, and then I can always go back in and fix it up some more. So. Okay. That way I'm not wasting too much time. If I have additional time once I'm done with everything else, then I can go back in and adjust it some more. But we just need stuff done. Also need to take in these armholes and clip all of my loose threads. So I'm just going to do that. There's nothing worse than like having a seam and then the loose threads are like sticking up through it. I'm kind of thinking for the armhole, I'm going to do a rolled hem because I have 5/8 seam allowance. I do a roll hem. That would look really crisp and clean. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So what thick of this eye? I don't know why I just said sit please, but just what came to my mind. Okay. I like this little lo-fi music because it's like it's just a chill little vibe. We're just chill little guys. I probably should have ate dinner actually before I started streaming, but it's fine. It's fine. I feel like I'm gonna get the hungies soon. Oh my gosh, hi Newt! Hello, my friend! We're working on cosplay stuff. Well, I don't know if I'm feeling snackish because I'm like, I don't know. I ate like a hot dog, I think like an hour or so ago. No, like 2 hours ago. But I'm like, when I'm a little like, I just eat. I might go get something. I don't know. Okay. I also forgot to like post to my thing that we're live. Obviously. Oh shoot. Stream announcements. There we go. We're con crunching. Even my wife yells at me to eat. Yeah, I need something quick to eat though, because if I get like too far off, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go take a nap, and I need to work on this. Oh, you know what? I'll go get a little snacky snack. We'll go get a snack. That way I don't get too full, but then also I get something on my tummy. Let there be light! Ooh, Mama just got some plums. It's a little too messy though. Okay, let me see what we got in the fridge. Ooh, I can have some cake. No, maybe some rice. Some rice would be good. Oh, whoa. I'm about to say, did you put this in your pocket? No. Okay, I'm gonna get some rice. And we gonna be lit. Meow. Meow. Close this. The puppy dogs keep opening that up. Puppy dog and, I said puppy dogs, but Ryoko and Toy always be going into the guest room. It's like, now you know you got no business being up in there. My little brother made this rice yesterday for us, and I was tearing it up. Meow. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Meow. Oh, shoot. Meow. There we go. Meow. We're gonna heat this rice up. Can I like prop you up here? Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. My bad. I'm not trying to. Maybe if I angle it like this. No. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just gonna sit here. We're just gonna sit here just like this. I don't know what to tell you. This is my first time being in the kitchen streaming, so. Okay, I'm just gonna heat this up really quick. Let me put this up here because I accidentally piled too much rice on here. Yum, 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 yum. Let's do a quick 45-second. But yeah, so I'm working on my cosplays today. It's Friday. Today was pretty chill at work. So I'm like, have some energy to work on it. The struggle was real. I couldn't stand up the phone. Like, usually I'm using my business phone, and usually with my regular phone it'll just stand up perfectly fine, but it is what it is. Okay, we got 10 more seconds. I'm so hungry now that it's heating up. I feel like my stomach is touching my back. Hey, do I gotta heat that up some more? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need 30 more seconds. I need like 30 more seconds on that thing. But Newt, what are you up to this Friday? Got any plans for the weekend? Hopefully I want to at least get through the rest of sewing Orochimaru's over shirt thing, and then at least pattern out Toge Inumaki's cosplay, because the patterning I feel like is what takes me the longest, and when I run into little snags or something, my armhole was too big earlier, so I had to take it in half an inch. The sewing part is pretty quick and easy for me though. It's just the other stuff. Now we got some rice. We got some din. Oh shoot. There's some leftover tteokbokki in there. I didn't see it. Sadness. That's okay. It would have probably been too heavy to eat. Turn off the lights because energy is expensive. Meow, meow, meow. Dang, did you guys know we were going on an adventure today? Okay. Meow. Oh, your wrist is still not okay? Is it at least starting to heal and feel better, or is it still feeling the same? Because you might have to go see the doctor again if it's not improving at all, or if it's getting worse. It feels like it's getting worse? No. So tell the wifey that you need to go to the doctor. Just to make sure it's because sometimes an example is my mom, she thought she sprained her ankle, but she sprained her ankle but she actually broke her ankle or something. No, it wasn't broke. I think it was a little less severe, but essentially her ankle was hurting and she was it's nothing, and she would get up and run on it every day. And then she goes to the doctor, it was sprained. And they're yeah, so your ankle is sprained? And she goes, oh! My friends were telling me to go to the hospital. Yes, just to be sure, to be on the safe side, because it'd be better if you like caught something like wrong with it if it is sprained, so that they can go ahead and like reset it and stuff, or like do a cast or something if they have to, than like letting it like keep festering or like get worse. So like just in case. To be safe rather than sorry. Oh, my music turned off. Heck. Hello? There we go. But yeah, that's what I would do. Especially because it's getting worse. If it was like feeling the same, I'd be like, maybe you can like wait it out a little bit. But since it's feeling worse, you might have like, sprained it or worse. Now that I've heated up this rice, I feel like I was so hungry. I promise I was not trying to make this like an eating stream. What do y'all have planned for dinner? I had my little brother write down this recipe because this is the best rice that he's made. Well, for me at least. Mama really likes the chili crunch one that he makes, where you add like chili crunch. It's like a seasoning oil. That it's your right wrist. Oh dang! So you're now having to like use your left hand when you usually use your right hand. I feel like you almost feel like Bambi when you have to use your other side of your body, essentially. Like, if I use my right hand for everything, if I gotta use my left hand, I'm like, how does stuff work? I was like, what is that? Which is so interesting, because it's like, all it is one other half of your body, but you're so used to using this half of your body for other things, like... This weekend I have D&D Saturday and Sunday, and then we're also playing some Baldur's Gate. Ooh, I gotta make sure my Baldur's Gate is up to date. We're playing some Baldur's Gate with Lil Chaos and Kalana Ann. So we were doing a series for a while, but like with life it got a little busy, and trying to line up all of our schedules. So we're about to play some more Baldur's Gate. I feel like I was starving. Oh my gosh. I thought I was just gonna take like a couple bites and set it down. For my Inumaki cosplay, I found this cute little slap-on panda wristband that I thought would look so cute. It's also definitely not like my inner child wanting to just have one of those slap-on wristbands. Because now I have access to adult money, and I can get whatever I want. How rude of me. Here is your bite. There you go. That's all you get, though. I keep thinking of things every time I like take a bite. But I was also helping my mama with setting up her Vroid character so that she can start, like using a virtual character when she streams too. So she's working on that. I was kind of getting her set up so that she can, see how the Vroid Studio works and stuff, which I didn't know you could do that on your iPad. I've only ever done it on my computer, so if you need to know that, now you know. You can open up Vroid Studio and create your own little virtual character. And there's so many free bases on like Booth, so many free hairstyles and stuff. And the app, like the application itself is a lot more user friendly now than it was like a couple years back when I made mine. So it's so much easier nowadays. I feel like I'm at least trying to only spend like a day, day and a half on each of these cosplays. That way, hopefully I have only 2 weeks to get the rest of like maybe little props and stuff that I may need. So I'm trying to like really wrap up these cosplays quickly. Every time I feel like I have time, like, I don't know where it goes. Dang. I felt like I was starving. Oh, shoot. For my Fern cosplay, I still gotta decide. I have a purple wig, but it has black roots, so I'm still trying to decide whether I'm gonna wear that or not. Or if I should just get a new purple wig, like, that's just straight. Or maybe just, like, flexi rod it. Because I like having curly wigs for my cosplays. I just think it, like, adds some pizzazz. I also think that's because, like, even for my hair, when it's straight, I will, like, braid it or twist it so that it has texture to it. Like, I don't typically wear my hair just, like, bone straight. Or I'll just blow dry it. That way it has, you know, like, some fluffiness and some texture. But I rarely ever have my hair just, like, bone straight. I'm just gonna put this down over y'all. Oh, that was the bomb diggity. Oh my gosh. That was just what I needed. All right. Now I'm ready to lock in. Hold on, after I take the sip. Yup. That was a secret sauce. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. Okay. Oh, shoot. Dang. This is another skirt that I'm working on because I made a adjustable skirt. And so I wanted to make another one in a basic color. That way I have options. And you can put it with everything. I think I need to plug in my iron. I probably could have left it plugged in, but I always unplug stuff because I'm scared. I'm gonna think it's left on. I'm definitely like one of those people where I'll be like, oh shoot, did I leave the stove on? It's like, I definitely do multiple checks, but I'm gonna think I did. I'm gonna also plug this up over here because I kept dropping it earlier. One thing that I've been trying to do with this project is just, with these projects, is just make sure that I am pressing everything, because my mom was recently helping me with another cosplay, and everything looked so much better when it was just like crispy and pressed and nice. So I'm trying to get better at pressing my seams, essentially. Okay. Let's wait for that little iron to turn on. This is my little iron. It's small. I hope it's romantic all night. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press where this is. That way, wait. Let me No, yeah. I'm going to press it right sides out first. And then I'll flip it inside out. This will at least make sure that if I accidentally take out the pins, I can remember where the seam was. Because I've done that, like, literally last night. Don't ask me why I was trying to, like, sew at, like, 11 a.m. 11 p.m. But I was like, let me just work on it a little bit more. And freaking, I had just pinned something and then took the pin out. And I was like, dang it, now I gotta remeasure. Should I angle this down? Or, hold on. I got this. There you go. So now you can see what I'm doing too. Okay. So there's that side. And then going to do the same to the other one. I'm like 90% positive this is the exact same. Yes. Uh-oh. What have I done? There we go. Straighten that out. And press. I like how small this iron is. I feel like it's not as clunky and it can just like sit in my sewing stuff a lot easier. Now if I'm like trying to iron big areas, like when I try to iron this, I'm probably gonna just use a steamer because this would take far too long to try to iron something. What's really cool about this cosplay too is that I actually used a bed sheet. And what I try to do when I'm using bed sheets is I try to use the hems that are already there. So that takes out some of the hemming work for me. So you see how this hem is here already? Yeah, that's because it came like that. And when I'm at the thrift store, I'm like always looking for like cotton or at least a 50% cotton blend. So a lot of things have polyester in it now. It's just kind of inevitable. But if I can't find just 100% cotton, I will pick up something that's at least over 50% cotton. And it's almost like I'm recycling it, so. I mean, it is. It's not almost. It is like I'm recycling it. Alright, now I can turn this inside out. Did I want to cut this first and then do like a rolled hem? I think that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, that's gonna look good. Okay, so this is about 5/8. Where is my little where's my little team? Shit. Uh-oh. Okay. Here it is. This is a really good tool to have because it's a measuring gauge and it has all these different measuring pieces on here. So I can use that just to make sure I have an even edge. Where's my chalk now? I don't know where anything is. Oh my goodness. I just had it. So I was just marking this. Oh, here it is. False alarm. Okay, so I want the hem to be there. So I'm going to take 5/8 inch because I want to be able to do a rolled hem. And I'm just going to mark that. And this is fine that it's on the right side of the fabric because first off, this is machine washable chalk. And second of all, I can, I'm turning in this hem, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna mark this all at 5/8 inch. Try to get that as good as possible, and then I'm just gonna cut it. I mean, I really kind of don't want to do this rolled hem because if I decide later that I want it to go in a little bit more, then I would have already did a rolled hem, but You know what? It's fine. I don't have a whole lot of time to be playing around, so. Okay. I'm just gonna keep marking this. Oh, I think my mom was sending me memes. I'm like, whoa, blowing me up. Let me take this out a little bit. Okay. It's voila. My mom's so sweet though. She'll be like sending me stuff like, oh, look at this like cosplay wig making tutorial. And she's like, I can help you. Okay, it's actually getting bad without. Why is your wrist brace off? Or is it only when the wrist brace is off that it feels bad? Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to the other side and do exactly the same thing. Oh, you're showering. Oh, shoot. Dang. So yeah, you had to take your wrist brace off because they are not waterproof. Thank you, Toy Bear. You want to come tell me about it? She's barking because the cat food's dropped. So I took it off and I could barely wash my hair. No, Newt. Had to get your wife to help you. Oh, I really hope your wrist starts feeling better soon. I know with it, especially being like your dominant hand, like it's gotta be like difficult doing like your regular day-to-day type stuff. It's no fun. But I know your wifey, she's more than happy to help you. Your Wi-Fi. I'm trying to be really good about like making sure everything lines up pretty nicely in case I like want to enter any cosplay competitions, which I don't know if I would this year, but if I do, I want my seams to look very nice. Which I mean, I've heard isn't like, of course, a necessity, but I think like when I judged a cosplay competition, like I look at stuff like that because it shows me like even if the garment isn't perfectly constructed, like it shows me that like you take extra care with like the fundamental basics of constructing the garment. And that's like, you know, the sewing and stuff. Because when I'm just doing something for me and I'm just like, I don't care, I'm just gonna throw this together, I don't be finishing my seams. I don't do none of that. But I don't know, that's just my opinion though. It shows to me kind of like, you know, you took a little extra care. Where are my scissors? I'm like losing everything. I thought I had everything kind of like laid out and and ready, but I guess I do not. Hi, Toy Bear. How's it going, puppy dog? Toy is coming in to check on me. Alright, I'm kind of scared. Cutting this extra fabric off. There's no going back. And I better love it. No, die! Ah! Are you being a curious little cat? A little curious little dog? She's like, what are you doing in here? Why are you not petting me? It's so cute. Like, we'll definitely do like a garden stream again. But Toy and Ryoko just like follow us around in the garden. They're like, what should we help you with? You know what I'm gonna do as well? I think, okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is So I'm gonna go ahead and press this by folding it in once and then folding it in again. So the front is supposed to be short for Orochimaru, but I actually had to make it a tiny bit shorter because since this is a bed sheet, like there was just a stain on it. I didn't know what it was, so I just cut underneath it. But it was like smack dab in the middle, so. And pressing this is going to make it so that when I go to sew it, it's not like popping up a lot, which can be kind of annoying when you're trying to sew. So I'm just going to be a good seamstress and press everything out with my tiny iron. Hi, Toy. She's so cute. She's just sitting here staring at me. She's a cutie pie. Ain't that right? She's a cutie muffin. Oh, hello. Look at her. She's so cute. Are you helping? Okay, honey. If you sit there, you gotta stay still. You can also lay down if you want. Moshi. Are you inspecting everything? Toy is our residential inspector. It's funny when we bring groceries in, like she'll go and try to like inspect everything. She's like, "What is this contraband you're bringing in here? Did the squirrels send you?" If you did not know, Toy has squirrel beef. Because there used to be some squirrels at, like, our old place. They used to, like, mess with her. Like, there was one time I caught her outside, and a squirrel... She's like, "Why are you telling my stories?" A squirrel was literally on the tree, upside down, trying to grab at her. Dang. So... what if I said I forgot to do one of my seams? Should I just sew that all the way down? Or just serge? I'm just gonna encase it. It'll look pretty. Let me just fold it in. Dang, I probably should have serged this first. It'll be fine. I can go ahead and press it now. That way I can serge down the side. I did the armholes. I need to cut some ease into it. That way it, like, if you can see that, there's like a little bit of puckering. But that's only because, there we go. It's only because I need to essentially cut some little snips into it. Oh, is that the bongo cat? For some reason on Streamlabs, I can't see the emotes. Which is a little weird. Yeah, it is weird. Like, for some reason, it doesn't let me see, like, the emotes and stuff. Okay, I actually forgot to measure back here what the 5/8 inch is. So I'm just gonna measure that now. Yeah, I noticed that the other day. I was like, dang, why isn't it showing me the emotes? It like has the name of the emote. The main sentence that I know in Japanese is Nihongo o benkyou suru sonden desu. Which is, I've studied Japanese for 3 years. I had someone help me with like the proper word usage so that it doesn't sound formal, of course. And so before I was saying Nihongo o Japanese studied for 3 years. Nihongo o san. I think I just said 3. Benkyou shimashita. And so it definitely sounded like broken Japanese. Broken and formal Japanese. But I have my Genki book. I probably need to start practicing again. Cause when I do go to Japan, I want to be able to speak like at least a little bit better. That way I'm not like, you know, causing like people at like restaurants to have to try to like find someone to speak English and stuff. And because like I feel like if I'm there, I should at least know like some things. Okay, let me move this over a smidge. So right now I am just ironing my seam allowance. That way I can do the rolled hem in the back as well. I'm also going to serge this so that it is clean. But first I'm going to do the rolled hem. I'm just going to do all the ironing. I think this is also the part that takes me longest because it's kind of a little tedious. Like as you see, I'm just using my measuring gauge and I'm just going down bit by bit. There we go. I'm working on all the pieces that I feel like, you know, are not the most difficult, and then I'll work on other pieces of my cosplay once these pieces are done, like the base. Because I was just gonna buy my Inumaki cosplay, but I was like, dang, if I could just make it. I'm trying to find your ibuprofen in the house. I don't think I have any. Oh no! You don't have any ibuprofen? Do you have any Tylenol too? Should maybe take for the pain. Oh, I hate to hear that you're not feeling that great. Especially being in pain. Like for me as someone with fibromyalgia, like I'm just like, being pain free is crazy. Like what that tastes like. Oh shoot, why did I do it that way? I need to fold it and then fold it over again to encase it. I was about to accidentally freaking undo the work that I've done. Now why is this Cricket? Cricket to the fabric store. Let me do this part first. Whenever I start getting a little lost, I just try to move on to something else. Because I would just sit there and spin forever. Oh, for D&D news, we started on my Sunday game. We went back to our Exandria campaign. And so I'm playing Arimine again. And Arimine, if you don't know, she is a rogue bard. And her mentor died in battle. So we're thinking that he'll be coming back soon because we just found a soul well. With the big soul monster. He said, fetch me their souls. So I'm thinking we're gonna get back that character soon. I just love D&D. I think it's just so cool. Oh, your wife found the ibuprofen? Good, good. That way you're not struggling. Because it seems like even a breeze hitting your wrist hurt when you got a wrist brace on. Or maybe it's just me being dramatic. I don't know. I'd be like, oh my gosh. Like if this wrist were hurting and I tried to pick up the iron, I'd be like, ah! But I'm also just a tiny bit of a drama kid, so in my defense, I was in theater. I think it's so funny though, like the amount of people who play Dungeons and Dragons now and that were theater kids. It's like, you know, that tracks. Because if you think about it, like, you're doing like improv essentially. When you're role playing in Dungeons and Dragons, you're literally just improving. Thank you, Toy Muffin. Oh, Newt. I don't remember if I told you already or not, but oh yeah, I did. You said you wanted the bunnies. They did take the bunny out of the garden bed. But we gotta fix up the tomato garden bed. Okay, that looks good. Yes, I probably should have actually done this hem before I did the armhole. 'Tis alright. We will prevail. I don't know why I'm yelling. I'm always like going around the house just making random sounds. Okay, get this last little bit folded under. Honestly, like, who's gonna see this part? Just gonna fold that over and we gonna make it do what it do. See, this is where I start going wrong though. I'm like, who's gonna see this? It's the first thing someone looks at. Okay. Now I gotta find out how I get this middle part in. Okay. And voila, I got it. I'm excited because this will be my first DreamCon that I'm going to. I never gone to this convention before. But every time like I see people go, I'm like, oh, they look like they're having so much fun and they're meeting friends and they're meeting mutuals, and that's like one of my favorite things is like getting to meet people like face to face. And even though like sometimes I feel like I'm an introvert, like I feel like I'm an omnivert, to where it's like I like going and meeting people, and a lot of times people see that as being extroverted, but I think like I just sometimes might get like a little drained from social interactions. I think that's just because, you know, I work at home. I lost my train of thought. Man, it's always such a good time to meet people face to face and be like, hey, like, I've loved your cosplays forever. Like, I think also Keem-sama and Karuta Clan, I think they're going to DreamCon. I think I heard that in one of their videos, but they're like they're so cool. They're so funny. They make like horror gaming content. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. I put my iron directly on this, didn't I? It's rubbing off the ink. Yes, I like them for like, I like going to conventions, meeting folks, and just having a good time, because it's easier, I think, for myself to like strike up conversations too, because like everyone's there for the same reason. Oh, that makes my heart so warm, Newt. I'm so glad that this can, ow. I'm so glad that this can be just like a nice place for you just to, you know, sit down, relax, and just have a good time. I love making people smile, so that means I'm doing my job. My J-O-B. Did you go back and see those clips I clipped of you for Assassin's Creed? They were so funny. I was like, I'm gonna have to play this now after I saw you playing. It was a way you jumped into like this hay bale and no one noticed anything, and you just jumped out and grabbed someone. I said so everyone just sitting there like, must have been the wind. It was so funny. Okay, let's just get over here. Yeah, we try to do more streams like this, like just, you know. Goodness. Well, I enjoyed it, dude. I think that's kind of like something for everyone. Like, I don't like listening back to my own voice. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, why do I sound like that? Especially when I'm doing like voiceover videos or something. I think those are probably the worst for me, because I'm like, ugh. Oh yeah, you were telling me that you have all the Assassin's Creed. I think I have a couple on my PlayStation, because you get like, you know, the monthly games and stuff. So I think I have a couple on my PlayStation that I could try out. You made it look a lot of fun, so I was like, I'm gonna have to try this. Okay. Why can't I grip this fabric? It's fine. Do you have like an absolute favorite out of the Assassin's Creed? I know you said you like all of them, but do you have like, this is my top one? Was it the one that you were playing? Okay, and I gotta just angle this in like that. I don't know why that's curved like that, but you know what? It's whatever. Actually, it's not whatever. Let me cut it. Because that is going to bother me. I'd be like, why is it like that? There we go. That's better. Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Shadow. Okay. I think Odyssey is the one that I have. I think that's the one I have, yeah. So typically when I'm sewing, I'll like either put on some music or I'll watch. Well, not really watch. It's more listen. I just burned myself with the iron! Oh my gosh! Oh. Did I get myself good? Okay, not that bad. It just touched me for a second. Pet dogs and cats? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I need to get up on that. That's all you had to say, really. You got me sold. If I was not already sold, you got me sold. I love when games do stuff like that. Like they put, like, oh, you can pet a cat or something in the game. Like, I know that's like something so small, but I love it. Or like, even if it's not a cat, like, oh, you can pet this creature. Like in Monster Hunter, you can pet the little pig that's there at the base. Oof, dang, I think I did get myself a little bit. Like, this iron is small, but it packs a little heat. You get it? Because it's an iron and it's hot. You get it. You get it. I was recently listening to, like, last night, Ned Fulmer was doing stand-up comedy. And I don't know if you know who Ned Fulmer is, but he was formerly on the Try Guys. He was the wife guy that ended up cheating on his wife. So he was doing, like, stand-up comedy. And you just gotta go watch it. I'm not gonna say much more, but you just gotta watch it. I was just like, oh, this was something. I lightened crap out of the praise. Wait, how'd you? Oh, I thought that said lightened. I was like, how you do that? Is that an ad? Get this out of here. I thought you said you lightened. I was like, what? Like, did you diet or something? No ads here. Oh, the ad's running? Oh, yeah, that's right, because I'm on here. It's not giving me the notification. Give me a second to lock in real quick and do this hem up here. Oh, no ads yet. Okay, okay. Well, I think it's because I tried to set up, or was it disable pre-roll ads? I can't remember. I've been trying to, like, I don't want people to get hit with ads as soon as they, like, come into my channel. But, I gotta figure out, like, how to get the best ad experience for folks. Like me, I know some people, like, get frustrated with it. Me, I'm like, oh, I get to, like, you know, support this creator that I'm watching, meow, 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 by watching this ad, and I'll, like, leave it on and do something else for the, like, 2-3 minutes or something. But I know that's, like, you know, not everyone's, what's it called, thoughts on the ad, so I'm trying to get, like, the best of both worlds. Okay, let me move that out of the way. But that's surprising that there's no ads yet. That's good to know. Okay, I gotta fold that in. I did go ahead and download the DreamCon app too. I just know I'm gonna have to get me some, like, energy drinks and stuff. But there's a big skip. Yeah. And I'll remember my day ones. I'm gonna be like, shout out to New, aka Mother Tarantula, aka Mother Owl, and shout out to Newt's wife. Making sure New eats. I actually had someone recently, like, reach out to me. They were like, hey, like, how do you do this and this for social media? And, like, even though I know I'm not, like, a top person with, like, you know, all the views, I was like, oh, yeah, like, I do this, I do that, meow, meow, meow. And they were like, oh, wow, you're just, like, I like that you, like, don't gatekeep. I'm like, well, because we can all be great. Like, we can all be great. Like, we can all have a good time. So I'm always, like, open to, like, questions and stuff. Okay, there we go. You believe in me? Yeah! Fighting! Yes. We will accomplish that. I've already seen it written in the stars, actually. I mean, honestly, if at the end of the day I can just, you know, like, bring some light and positivity into folks' day, I'm happy with that. Like, I say this now, but you never know what the future holds, but I feel like I'll always probably, like, keep my, you know, like 9 to 5. You know how like a lot of times people like go ahead and just they'll like quit their job and everything, and I'm like, if I can just switch to like part-time, that would be great. But there's so much like uncertainty nowadays with algorithms until you like, and unless I could like build my own platform essentially where I can ensure like visibility and stuff won't be like dictated by things like, oh, what do I look like, and meow meow meow. Also, I just like my job. I know I like will complain sometimes, but I like it because I feel like I get to impact people in a good way. So meow meow meow. Oh, if I somehow become famous, I'm saying your way. Okay, dude, you got this. We got this. Oh shoot! As soon as we said there's no ads, they said, "Oh, were y'all looking for us? Oh, we're here. Don't worry." You talked it up. Newt. It's so funny to me that's like before it was like, don't talk to strangers on the internet, and like now we're always talking to strangers on the internet. But it's like where I met some of like my best friends. Like I've made friends like also in person too, but especially like during COVID, like I did not leave the house, period, because of my immune system. And I was like, dang, my immune system ain't even gonna try. So, like, I got to meet a lot of people like Mo. I got to meet you, Newt. Like, I got to meet Little Chaos. It's like, it's so cool how, like, you can interact with so many people all over the world. And you just make friends. And now with things like, you know, like Discords and like Twitch, like you can meet people with like similar interests. You don't have to try to like, I don't know, like gauge too. You don't have to like gauge too much. Like, is someone into this type of thing? Like, I tried to make a Star Wars joke one time when I was getting my hair done, and I was like, "Oh yes, use the Force," and the girl just looked at me like, I was like, "Oh, okay, never mind. I'll shut up. Just shut up and get my hair done." I met you in the rest because of Twitch. I'm honestly so happy. Yeah, see, like, I'm just honestly so happy I got to, like, you know, meet you guys, and now we're friends, and it's been, like, 5 years. No big commitments, no endless searching. It's how businesses hire smarter in 2026. Go to Upwork.com and post a job for free. It's like, it's so cool. It's so cool to be able to say that. And then when, especially when you get to meet people in person, too, like, I got to meet Bestie when I went to Texas last year, like in person. Like, of course, we've been talking online forever, but I got to meet her in person, and we just had a good time. We got some foods. When I go up to your neck of the woods, like, we can meet each other, and you can see that I'm a 3D object person. There's more than just the front of me. Okay, let me grab this, fold it over. I also think, like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like a lot of times, like, your biggest supporters are, like, the people that you just perchance met online. Like, it's like people, I always hear, like, I mean, this isn't the case for me because I don't, you know, but, like, I hear from so many people, they're like, dang, my friends, IRL, like, they don't support my, like, social media, and they, like, look at me crazy if I'm trying to, like, record stuff or something while I'm out, or blah, 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 and I'm like, girly pop, are you sure those are your friends? Could I interest you in making online friends? Like, look, I'll hold the camera up for you. I just like that we're able to connect on, like, different things, too. We just get to have a goofy, funny time. Be some goofy cats. Okay, I'm almost done with the sewing. I mean, not the sewing, the ironing. I'll have to eventually iron all the rest, but I still want to meet my bestie. I immediately tackle. Yes! You just tackle her to the ground. I think that's like when I met Bestie. I was just like, hi! She is a lot taller than I expected to. I was like, oh, hi, Bestie. Okay. You got that now. Meow, meow, meow. Yes! Like, well, I'm not the tallest either, so tall to me is like probably regular height. But I was like, oh, hi, Bestie. But it was so cute. So like when we met up, we took a picture because I wanted to make sure I remembered to take a selfie, because sometimes like I'll get so caught up like in just being excited and happy that I'm around friends that I'll forget to take a picture. And I know like some people are like, oh, like you should just be able to like hold the memories like in your head and meow. But I'm like, when you have a picture, there's like something for you to like physically like look at and reflect on, and just, you'd probably be taller than both of us? What? Are you the tall? But I'm like, I like pictures. I like being able to look back on this, or like I'll send like, for example, for Bestie's birthday, like she loves diamond painting, and so I got our picture that we took together as a diamond painting, and it's so cute. Oh, you don't remember how tall you are? I'm like, hi, Newt. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm snipping off all of these little extra threads so that it is clean. So fresh and so clean in here. We gotta play some more Roadside Research too. Like, that game is so funny. Oh, Newt, I was also playing Dead by Daylight, and they got Jason now. Have you played against Jason yet? I know you said you had to like brush back up on your alien, so I don't know if you've played Dead by Daylight again since. If I'm somehow the same height. I think also sometimes, like, I guess like the way I take pictures, people think I'm taller than I am. I'm like, that. It's not like I'm trying to seem taller than I am, but people are like, oh wow. Like literally looking down at me like, oh wow, you're a lot smaller than I expected. I'm like, what do you mean by that? 5 rounds of Jason! Dang, back to back? I gotta get back on there and play some more. It was him stepping into the fog for me. I was like, ah! I finally got a clown who was happy. You're like, thank you, fog. Thank you, the entity. Oh my gosh. He was tearing me up, especially with that, what is that? That harpoon? You're always have to play? Okay. Yes. I have to let you know next time I'm playing. That way we can play some. A lot of times when it's like the days I'm not streaming, I typically like, if I do play a game, I'm, it's not for super long, but I can let you know. It's usually like 30 minutes or so. Just 'cause I'm like, ooh, I just want to play a little bit. If I'm not dead asleep. Oh yeah, because you on your time over there. Where you at? I'm still So this is the first time I'm having a lot of firsts with these cosplays, but it's really cool because I feel like I'm learning new techniques, which is always fun. And I did a lining facing for the collar, but it's just like, I don't know, it's not like laying down like I thought it would. I just need friends to play. I lost my group. Yeah, like we used to play like Dead by Daylight all the time, and like I think some people got a little like, you know, like tired of it, which is okay because, you know, sometimes when you're playing the same game over and over and over again, like you just want to try playing something else. But I can also let Bimo know. That way we can try to get like a little group together. Probably Monsta. I know Monsta plays World War Z too, but yeah. I always think of her from, you know, like time to time, just like hoping that she's okay, and you know, we send each other like little memes and stuff on Instagram. But I know times are crazy right now. So when she is ready to come back and play some games, we will be ready for her open arms. Okay, is that all of my loose threads? I think that is. To get all over here. Oh shoot, I messed up one of my seams. That's fine, no one's gonna see it. Yes, she is. Okay, so that is all of my seams. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of sip of sheer wine. I think I'm just gonna throw it in this cup, to be honest with you. Let me move this, because I'm clumsy. I'd be silly enough to freaking spill sheer wine all over my freaking white outfit. My mom picked this up today. Aww. Yeah. I'm glad me and Bestie also, like, you know, found some, you know, games to kind of switch it up to play, and we've been playing like Dead Island before we were doing the Dark Anthology series, because for a little bit of time, like with our like work schedules and stuff too, it was like getting a little difficult to, you know, like stream the days that we were, and like on Saturdays before it worked really well, like during 2020 for me to stream during those times, but like now I'd be going places on the weekends, and so I'm glad that we switched it to a weekday. That way we can, you know, just like stream more, interact with you guys, and there we go. Because I was feeling so, like, to be honest, like I was feeling so bad when my streaming day was Saturday, because like things would come up and I'm like, dang, no, I didn't stream and I didn't get to, like, you know, like hang out with you. I'm trying to get the Mexican in the Rift Pass. Ooh, okay. Where can I put this so it doesn't fall? Because when I turn on the serger, it should be fine here. It should be alright. Alright, so now we're about to surge. What is this ad? Get this out of here! I eventually want to get like a desk that has, or maybe some like, I don't know, shelves so I can put some of this stuff up. If it ever comes to PlayStation, you be well. Yes, I've been seeing some gameplay for Fears of Fathom. It looks really cool. I've been trying not to watch too much just in case like Bestie wants to play or something, but I have been seeing some gameplay. But that too is like we have to play on our PlayStations because our computers are the same computers that we started streaming with, so they're like 5+ years old. And the computer that I have is one of those ones where you can make small adjustments to it, but you can't completely like set it up how you want to and replace the pieces how you want to. You have to use like very specific pieces. Scratch Creek is the co-op one. Oh, okay, okay. Scratch Creek is the co-op one. Alright, so turn down your headphones if you have them on because it's going to get a little bit loud. And that's because we're going to serge all these pieces. And this is just going to make sure that we have a nice, like, inside seam for everything. It's funny when you're screaming at the other person. Oh no! Oh yeah, that would be me. Like, I'm so bad at driving in games. Okay, there we go. Gotta somehow fit this in here and not accidentally get... I feel like I should start from the other end. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start from the other end just to be on the safe side. Real close like. Okay. I feel like that's too close to the seam. I hope after all of this, like, after all of this pressing, I don't have to redo it. How does that look? Okay, that looks okay. And this is just going to make sure that our seams look nice. And so this is called an overlocker. Did I do that on the wrong side? Son of a biscuit, I did. Oh no, you're wrong. Is it really loud? Oh no. Okay, headphone warning. I wish I could put like a little text on here. Yeah, it's pretty loud. I'm sorry. Okay. Don't worry, I'll try to be quick. Whew, goodness, this is a delicate process. Yes, headphone warning. Okay. This is kind of an older overlocking machine, so sometimes it just takes a minute. Gosh, I'm gonna get it to the end. I gotta get this perfectly. Okay. It's not as perfect as I wanted it to be, but it is alright. I can probably sew that little piece. Okay, so now this is what it looks like. Oh, you pinned it? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Newt. You rock. So now what you can do with this is you can turn that over like this and then fold it over. And that lets you encase the seam and it looks nice. I mean, you probably don't have to serge it too, but I wanted it to be serged up here. And maybe that's actually what I'll do. Maybe I'll just serge it up here on both sides and then just encase the stitch. Because actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably don't even really need to do all this work. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. That way also if I change my mind. There we go. Oh, I think that's why I started there. Dang, should I just do this on my sewing machine instead? Maybe I'll do it on my sewing machine instead. So, one thing that's like good about sergers is that you get these really nice, clear, clean edges. But I think I'm gonna have to use my sewing machine because I need to get like up here. I need up here to have that clear, clean edge. Could you imagine, dude? We would just be staring at each other for 5 minutes because I would not trust myself trying to sew without my glasses on. I really should have just... Oh, shoot. I really should have done this before I sewed the armhole. I don't know why I didn't, to be honest. Oh, yeah. Can you do that? Actually, that's a good idea. Let me test this on a scrap piece of fabric first. Because I'd be mad if I did all this work and then jack it up. You got it? Okay, sweet. Thank you, Newt. Okay. So this is an overlocking stitch. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, it's also on the sewing machine. So you don't have to have a serger. If you are looking to sew, like the main thing I would say get is a sewing machine that at least has a zigzag stitch, a straight stitch, and an overlocking stitch. Which that's pretty standard nowadays. And then what it does is it encases the edge of the fabric. Oh, I'm using the wrong presser foot for this. What's really cool about this one though is, so I showed out a little bit of extra dough for this because I've been sewing for a little while. And this is the Singer Quantum Stylist 9960. If I press this button, it cuts the thread for me. I also can sew without the presser foot, but I'm so used to doing that. But that's what it looks like when you use a sewing machine. You see that? Yes, you are, Newt. Thank you. I appreciate you. And then, so this is also why sometimes they'll, like, once you want to upgrade, you can get a serger, because this is what the serger one looks like. So that's serger, and that's sewing machine. I learned everything off of YouTube University. That's why I always tell folks is, like, YouTube has taught me a lot. Like, I don't have formal training. Oh, so you can make an Applejack cosplay? That would be so cute! Yeah, like, I don't have formal training, but there's so much free knowledge out there nowadays. It's like, even with patterning, like, I don't know how to formally pattern. Like, a lot of this I'm just like, okay, I've seen a pattern that looks like this. I'm gonna cut out that shape and hope for the best. My wife and I love this ship with Rarity and Applejack. Oh, Rarity! It's been a while since I watched My Little Pony. It's so cute though. I love the artwork. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to my serger though, because I kind of like how this one looks. I want it to be uniform. I know, like, it's fine for it to not be uniform, but I'm gonna be looking at it and I'll be like, dang, I should have made this uniform. It's one of those things where it's like, I'll be able to tell. No one else will, but I'll be able to. I'll know. I'm gonna do it softly though so I don't hurt your ears. There we go. Got it. And whenever you're using a serger, you always want to leave a little tail at the end so that, I actually don't remember why. I thought I knew why, but my brain blanked. So now you'll never know. Oh no, I'm so sorry, dude. I'm trying to do it quickly, that way it's not too loud for too long. Like, literally, there's sometimes when I'll be on the serger, like, I serged all of these raw edges, except for, of course, this side. And there'll be times when I'm at the serger, and my whole desk be shaking. It's like... Okay, so... But I'm just going to do this top piece, because that piece I can't really encase in the seam that I'm doing, so... I just want it to look nice. But I have to be careful because typically you would serge your edges before you start hemming. But for whatever reason I did the armhole first, so it was my bad. That's still not up as high as I'd like it to be, but I'm gonna encase as much as I can, and in this very top piece I'm gonna put some fray away on it, and fray away will basically harden the edges so that it doesn't fray. Take it slow, don't want to mess up anything. Oh, and I'm saying darling like Rarity. Oh, darling. Darling. Shoot, which side did I start? Oh, here we go. I was like, how did I just do this? I'll take it slow, darling. I like darling or like sweetheart, but like you can't say that to some people nowadays. Like, I was just at the thrift store like a couple weeks ago, and the lady was like, "Well, here you go, love," and then she was like, "Oh, never mind." I was like, "What's wrong?" And she was like, "Oh, yeah, I was told that we can't say love or darling or sweetheart." I was like, "Why?" And she was like, "Oh, well, some people, like, they take offense to it and meow meow." I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Well, you can call me love." And me and my mom were like, "Okay, have a nice day, love." And she was like, "Have a nice day, love." You're more like an Applejack. Yeah, I feel like, dang, which My Little Pony would I be? What would I be? I feel like, I don't know. I don't think I'd be Pinkie Pie. I don't know. Which one would I be? Your wife had a second once. I'm just like a chill pony. There's one, if you ever listen to Megan Thee Stallion, she actually said My Little Ponies one time in one of her songs. And so since she's called Megan Thee Stallion, she's like, "All these wannabes My Little Ponies." That's one of my favorite verses. "All these wannabes My Little Ponies." Okay, hopefully this is the last scene that I have to serge, and then I can turn this off. Slow, put it down on me. And that's it. We're done. Fluttershy mixed with both Rarity because of the sewing and Applejack because of the gardening. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna mix with some My Little Ponies. What is this? Oh. an ad for Superman. I was like, what is this? What am I listening to? Okay, so now this is where it's gonna get a little tricky, okay? Because I need to sew on the top edge. This is almost like top stitching. I need to sew on the top edge because I have to sew across like here. Let me show you. So I need to essentially sew down this way, and then I also need to sew across this way, right? Okay, so a tad bit of Pinkie Pie. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm not full Pinkie Pie, but I feel like there's sometimes I'm probably up there. Do I want to use this presser foot? Do I want to use my other one? I think I'm going to use a different one. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. My goodness gracious. If I can at least finish this tonight, I can start working on my Inumaki cosplay tomorrow, to be honest. Do I want this one? So this is a little box that comes with the sewing machine, and it has a bunch of different presser feet and equipment in here. Also have a rolled hem foot, but I sometimes like manually rolling it myself because I feel like sometimes it just turns out better for me. Okay, I think I'm gonna use this one. So this presser foot has this little piece here. I don't know what you're actually supposed to use this for, but what I do is I'll put it to where I want my seam to end. That way it almost works as like a seam guard. And make sure that like my seams are straight. I know no one else can notice it, but I notice it. I'm like, oh, this seam looks so crooked. Okay, like this. Voila. And then I'm just gonna take this and gonna put it right under here. Yep. There we go. Also, I'm not sure. Is the chat up on your side? Like, can you see the chat right here? $1 million. Would you get teleported? Guys, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Have you seen some of the monsters and stuff they be fighting? I'm cooked. Wait, do I have powers? Do I have a curse technique? That should have been my first question. Because if not, I'm cooked. Okay, let me put back on my music. It's a pass or deal thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass, honestly. Gojo can stay right over there. And while you playing, they might think I'm some type of curse, like dropping in from another world. Well, I should probably ask that. Do they know I'm teleported? I want to start with this side first. Right! Because they're going to beat my tail! Then they're going to domain expansion me. Okay, so the thing about top stitching is you really don't want to do a back stitch. You leave a little thread tail at the end because you're just going to tie the thread tail. And usually, like with everything else sewing, you back stitch. With top stitching, you don't. Or else it looks weird. Okay, let me just make sure this is going to grab it. I think I can bring this over a smidgen more. Like, maybe there. There we go. That should be good. start at the very end. Oh, I don't think that's far enough. Okay. Oh! Oh! I almost sold. I had the overlock stitch on. I would have cried! I would have actually shed tears. Okay, let me pull this thread. That's crazy. I almost destroyed this whole project and I would have been in shambles. Let me take this out because now I'm a little scared. Let me just turn this a couple times just to make sure it's good. I would have actually cried. Okay. One more time. Because I've been trying to make this beautiful. Dang, I honestly can put this over a little bit. Shoot. Oh, there's so many threads. Okay. Is that going to encase it? Yep, that feels like it's getting it. Okay, so when this happens, you need something called a thread jumper, but I'm not paying money for that, so I'm just going to take some spare fabric that I have, and what the issue is that the machine isn't pushing it forward because there's a bulk of fabric here, so you just take some scrap fabric that you have, you fold it, and then you're going to put this underneath the back of the presser foot, that way it can glide over the feed dogs. I'm matching with my friend on Discord. Some dude thinks I don't have a wife and hasn't flirting with you. Stay back! Stay back, you wretch! That's what you gotta tell him. Fold this over. Make sure that's all encased. So this is I know it looks like I just keep readjusting it. It's just because that like once you start sewing over the top, a lot of times with cotton, like once that seam is in there, like even if you seam rip it, you'll always see the holes. Once on voice chat, I pulled out my whole cross and threw it on the camera. That demon! Okay. So this part I take my dear sweet time with. Which I don't know why my sewing machine is making these noises. It's making these noises. Okay. Here we go. Whew. I'm just scared for a second. I said take it nice and slow, then I started zooming. I just wanna take you. Okay. Is that too loud? Should we put back up the headphone warning? Okay, I'm just gonna turn that in. Yeah, I don't know what this actual presser foot is supposed to be used for, but this is how I use it. I use it for top stitching. Oh, that looks so crispy! Oh my gosh! Okay, it's still there? Okay. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay. Let me put this in here. Like that. Oh, you know what I've been playing recently with my partner? I've been playing Escape the Back Rooms. And we've been like recording it and then I put it up on my YouTube. And it is so funny. We got like stuck at this like moth level forever. It's a very delicate process. You're about to throw a fight. So that's it. I'm about to throw the concrete balls. It's so funny whenever my besties tell me something's going on with them. I'm like, I send them just a picture of my fist. I'm like, send them this. Tell them I can express delivery it to them. Oh, you did? I was actually in shambles during the very first part. We were getting jacked up by the spaghetti monster. That's what I call him. I know he has an actual name, but that's what I call him. I'm still gonna have to press it again because my seam is getting a little wobbly. I'm like, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Larry's like, that's too dang bad. You keep pressing. Okay. Yeah, where we left off was the moth level. And the moth level, and then we got to the birthday level, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna be wraps for me. Okay, I got a turn coming up. Get a little scared. How much is this? How much? I feel like this is like 1/4 of a seam. Yeah, that's about 1/4. So, dang, I probably should have did this before I start sewing. It'll be fine. You know what? I'm doing my best. You know what I will do though to make this a lot quicker so I don't have to keep adjusting it is I'm gonna use my handy dandy little clips. Handy dandy notebook. I'm just gonna toss these mugs up on here. That way I don't have to keep pulling it so much so that the seam doesn't come unraveled. And this, I just got like a whole huge pack of these little clips that I use for sewing. I think people typically use them for quilting, but I use them for my projects just fine. And it's helpful for when like I don't want a bunch of holes from needles. Because I have sewing pins too, but I like using these a lot of time. Okay, I gotta fold this in like that. Like here, I just might have to use a sewing pin to make sure that this folds over. Okay. Oh my gosh, why is it coming undone? Ah! Oh, okay, this is fine. I should have pinned this beforehand. Oh my gosh. And I don't use any of that stuff like hem tape or anything. I can't be bothered with that. The lioness does not concern herself with hem tape. Okay, how can I make sure this stays down? Like that maybe. And then pull this over like that. There we go. I don't know, I'm British now for this part, but I think it's helping. Whew, okay. So now that that seam is folded over, I can just pull this around. Let me move this. It's like, why is this on my ball? Thank you, Newt. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Okay, I'm just going to turn this about. Put my presser foot down. Okay. Honestly, I might just hand crank this part. So, something that you could do is if things feel uncertain, is just start hand cranking the sewing machine. Uh-oh, is this side encased in? Oh, I jacked up the seam. Oh no, what just got on my thing? There's like a huge black spot on this. There's nothing on my paws. Dang. You know what? It's whatever. I'll just tell folks it's part of the cosplay. Okay, that should be about 1/4. So now what you do is you gotta turn it. So I can make a little square at the top. Is this what this is catching on? Oh, I did that perfectly. Actually, not to toot my own horn. I'm honestly just gonna hand crank this too because I'm scared. I'm scared. Can I get one more turn in? Okay. Whew. Felt like it got a little spicy. So that's probably just the hardest part of this top stitching, is just when you get up around that curve. Because the thing with top stitching is, like, when you do regular stitching, like, if you mess up, like, no one can really know, but the top stitching is purely to keep this hem in place and for aesthetics. I want it to look nice. I want it to look clean. Which this is gonna suck if I decide to take in the front seam some more, but you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, also I got a green screen recently, which has been super exciting. Just because I feel like I can get a little bit, use a little bit more of my creativity with a blank background, because a lot of these apps now, like, that I edit with, like, you have to pay to remove the background. Like before on CapCut it was free. Now you gotta pay for it. Like everything that I want to do like for creative editing like costs money. And I don't got the dollar bills, y'all. I have perchance maybe a penny. I also have to be careful because I don't want to get my finger in here. Oh my goodness! Is that my bestie? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the raid. I am sewing my, this is, I just blanked, Orochimaru cosplay. So right now I'm doing a top stitch and I'm stitching around just to make sure that everything lays down flat. And I started, making sure that I iron it so it looks really nice. But yes, woo, con crunch. Who has 2 thumbs and hasn't started? This guy. It'll be good. I know you'll do amazing. And of course, I can help too. Hi, Iridescent Sugar. Thank you for the raid. What were you guys playing? I'm so happy it's Friday. I felt like I got to like Thursday and I was like, I'm not gonna make it. But then Friday I could smell the weekend. Yeah, so I did hold on. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show all y'all raiders. So I did my Fern cosplay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a shirt that kind of
fear me if you dare.
I don't know why that scared me. Thank you so much for following. Hello. Yes, Goddess of Kaleidoscope. Yeah, I don't know why a jump scared me. But yeah, I felt like I could smell the weekend. Okay, stay right here. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you the vision, okay? So, I had this jacket already from Forever 21. I'm gonna turn y'all about. Hold on. Meow. There we go. Okay. You can see? Okay. So, I have this jacket from Forever 21. I was like, I'm just gonna use what I already got. So this is the jacket piece, right? I was like, okay, cool. I also have this shirt, which if you didn't know, Fern from Freerin has a like pin tuck shirt. And so, yeah, I got jump scared. It said, ha, fear me if you dare. And I set that alert up. So, I mean, of course this is going to be over this Thunder Valley shirt. I'm still trying to decide whether I want to get, like, another wig and try crimping it because, you know, my bestie, she been doing all the wig finessing. Yes, bring the sewing machine out. So, like, this shirt was a shirt I already had, so I didn't make this shirt. If I have enough time after making all the other stuff, I might, you know, go ahead and make another shirt so that it matches the fabric. Oh my gosh, we have my friend Anne in here too. Hello. We got Midnight Ramen. We got all the peeps up in here. Let me know I can sell it for you. Okay. I got you. It's a party. Okay, so that's the shirt I already had. And then, oh, that's just extra fabric. Ignore that. Nude, if you can you give Lil Chaos and Kalima Ann a shout out for me? Now, this is a skirt I made. It is an adjustable drawstring skirt. It is an adjustable drawstring skirt, and so this means that I can, like, if I fluctuate in weight, I can, you know, use the drawstrings to make it bigger or smaller. And it was actually, I got this stuck on my button. There we go. So I'm just gonna step into this so you can see the vision. Yes. So if we take this out a bit, we can pull it up. I probably should have put it up over my head. I don't know why I tried to put it over my freaking hips. Yes, I am well. How are you doing today, this lovely Friday? And then I can just tuck the shirt in. pull the drawstring so it goes to my hips here, or my waist, and then I tie it, and that's it. I can also fix this side because the loop is kind of sticking out. Yeah, I made it. I made it. Uh-oh, there's still a pin on this. Yup. And all of my sewing knowledge is from YouTube University. So this is a shirt. Of course, it'll lay a little bit flatter when I don't have another big t-shirt under it. That's what that looks like. I can, of course, wear like shorts or something under it so that way I don't have the like chub rub. And then I put this on top. And meow. Oh, let me get the prop. Let me get the prop. Okay, the prop's in half. Are you like, meow? Yeah. So if I have time, just because I know I'm a perfectionist, so if, like, to me, I'm like, I can tell that these are two different fabrics, but I think to the common eye, like, that's not super noticeable. But I really like this skirt. I like that it's adjustable, and I'm gonna make a black one too. Oh, I didn't show you guys the best part either. I made pockets. Well, where's the other pocket? I made pockets. So I have pockets in it, so that I can put stuff in it. Yes, yes. Let me get the other half of the staff. Okay, so put this in here. It's a snug fit. You shall not pass! No, I'm kidding. But yeah, this is the staff. Meow meow. It's so good. Thank you so much, Midnight Robin. Yes, this is the look. This is the pastels. I'm thinking I'll probably wear like some leggings underneath, because as you can tell, you can kind of see the shirt underneath. And so, yes, we're gonna be perfect. I ain't never seen Bird and Sissy in the same room. Right. You know what? You never seen us in the same room, so, just might be her. But yeah, I'm still trying to determine whether I'm gonna wear my purple wig that I already have, which I've worn for Raven, but it has black roots, so I don't know. I'm kind of contemplating. Yeah. And so, oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I have extra of this fabric, so this was literally a bed sheet. It was a bed sheet that I got from the thrift store. Because there's no Joann's anymore. The fabric at Michael's is expensive, so cook me like a chicken, well done. Yeah, that's the whole team. Let me put this over to the side. And so now I'm just finishing up Orochimaru's cosplay. Mom's going to help me do like the little belt, because I was like, I don't know how we finna do this belt. But Mom's like, we will find a way. But yeah, this is literally so cool. And because this is two separate pieces, because I was going to make it a whole dress, but because this is two separate pieces, I can wear this skirt with like anything. And so it's reusable. Aw, thank you. I'm lactose intolerant. Yeah. Oh, also for anyone that's like just coming in, I promise like I have clothes on underneath here. I'm just showing this cosplay. Yeah. And so I'm super excited about that. And then I'm also going to make a black one. That way I just have like two basic colors that I can interchange however I want. But like, isn't the skirt just so cute? Like, meow, 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 meow. I don't know why I'm trying to turn in this little small area. Yeah. So I just like that I got pockets. Also, since it's adjustable, what I can do is, say for instance, I don't like this gather look all the way around. Like I'm like, you know, I want to change it up. Thank you, toy. I can gather it on the sides a little bit more, so it's a little straight here, and it make me look like I got hips. You see, you know those skirts that like go straight this way and then bunch up on the sides? It looks kind of like that. Yeah. I'm super excited. I sewed these super long ties myself that took forever. So yeah, that's my show and tell. Thank you for coming to my cosplay TED Talk. I hope you enjoyed it. So what I have planned, and please also make sure that you go and do some like after stream care, please. Go get some water, some hydrates, and some eats if you haven't already. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah. I have been practicing staying up, okay? I'm getting ready. You know, I've been also like, did you see that post that Supreme Sensei did where she was like, y'all need to learn this line dance? I was like, oh no, not again. From when I was learning yours. Yes, when is DreamCon? So DreamCon is next month, July 9th through the 13th, I think. Yeah. So it's going to be next month, which I'm saying next month, but it's really like, we're like 2 weeks away. 3 weeks. I'm being dramatic. Yeah, I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna stay up all night. In the morning, we're making waffles. Yes, we were outside. Oh my gosh. We were out there cutting up, having a great time. Please, Mom. Oh my gosh. Look, Mom already knows how I am when we go out too, because like, I don't know if I told you, but she took me out for my 21st birthday. And what was so funny is that we meet up with these other two girls, and we're all like having a good time. We're like, yeah, meow, meow, meow. We're like dancing, and meow, meow. And then this bridal party comes in, and they look over and they're like, oh, you got an ad? Okay. They look over and they're like, oh my gosh, is that like a mom? Like, she was like, oh, just an older woman. They're like, oh my gosh, is that a mom? And I look at my mom, I'm like, do you think they know? And she's like, stop looking at me. It is. It's 2 weeks out. But yeah, that's that cosplay. So now I'm working on this Orochimaru one, which I'm taking the same approach where I want it to be something that I can use for both like regular type of stuff and also for cosplay. Because I like when my cosplay pieces aren't just like collecting dust and I can use it for multiple things. We were outside. Dude, those were, when I saw them pouring, like, okay, this is how it was, right? We were like, yeah, we like a shot of tequila, and they were like, okay. Meow, 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 meow. I said, oh, are they not watching it? Oh, that looks like a lot. I said, oh, so they don't be watching how they pour? Okay, you're back now. They did not care. I said, wow. And then we got like, I was telling Mama, I was like, dang, we got like a lemon drop or something, and it was supposed to be like a small drink, and they had it in like this big glass. I said, I did not know it was going to be like that. Yeah. We were safe though, Mama, just, you know. The next night, the espresso martinis. Oh my gosh. So I had definitely told that lady, I was like, yeah, I just want an espresso martini. And I didn't I should have paid attention to the price. I realized that was expensive for espresso martini. But then you were like, I come back with 2. I'm like, I'm sorry. Yes, that's Mama right there. Mama said I'm undercover. Oh my gosh. No, me and Mom be having a good time too. Y'all don't know. Mama was the original baddie. She was like, just give me the light. No, you were getting it. I was like, give me this stuff. You were trying to dance with your bag and stuff. I was like, give me this. Go on out there. I was like, now bust a move. It was that Tricky song from White Chicks. It's like, it's tricky. We were the main characters. You didn't know that? Yeah, we were the main characters. Oh my gosh, that was so great. We had a good time. Until that one DJ came out, and I was like, well. I was like, we still gonna cut up though. I was doing my was the white girl dancing. I was like, meow, 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 meow. Yeah, we were having a grand old time. But yeah, you might have to help me with that one line dance that Preem was talking about. Because she said I need to be ready. I said, I could do the flex. Flex your body. Slide to the right. See, the ones that I can pick up fairly okay are the ones that like tell you what you need to do. But the ones that's like you're just supposed to know the dance moves, I'm like, I barely know the ones where they tell you what to do. Mama was like, see, Mama could pick some stuff up because she was like, yeah, I just like, watch what they did. And then I did it. I just went out there and did it. I'm like, you're right, Mama. I'm just going to go out there and I'm going to do it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, the dances where they don't tell you what you're supposed to be doing, I'm like, like there's one I want to learn, but I haven't figured it out yet, but it's the cowgirl trail ride. It's like horses in the stable. I love the way you ride. That one. I like that one. Oh, you know which one I do know? Is, yeah, you just have to go off the vibes. That's what Mama was saying. The one I do like is the close the door. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. I can't get enough of you. Meow, meow, meow. I know that one. If you know the song I'm talking about. It's like you do like a little step over here, then you do a little step over here, and then you do a grapevine. Man, I learned that one time in musical theater, and I was like, I was ready for this moment. Oh, shoot. I need to get a little bit closer. So what I'm doing now is I am top stitching this fabric. Oh, here. You guys can see in case you want to know how to sew. Mind you, all this I learned on YouTube University. I also have been learning, just some techniques. Every time I sew something, I feel like I learn something new. But I'm using this presser foot, and the reason why I'm using this presser foot is because it has an edge right here, and so it kind of makes sure that my seam is straight. We're about to go head out to our adult game night. Oh, we'll have fun. Thank you so much for bringing your community over here. Have some fun games. I'll be there in spirit. I hope. Well, are you guys playing like board games? That'll be a lot of fun. You know I got the board games. Yes. Oh, I'm sure you'll have fun. And oh, it's a mix of everything. Okay. Yes, has all the funs. I'll be there in spirit. I used to host like board game nights at my house. Like back in the day, I would host board game nights, and my favorite board game is Betrayal at House on the Hill. Oh, I love you too. We'll talk soon and drive safe. Yeah, I actually I played it with Chaos too at her place. I was like, I have board games. I can bring it over. And we played the Scooby-Doo Betrayal at House on the Hill because I have all the different expansions. I have the different variations too. And it was a lot of fun. We had a good time. Close the door. Meow, meow, meow. So yeah, now what I'm doing is I'm just trying to make sure that the seams look okay. I pressed these seams to do almost like a rolled seam so that it will lay flat as best as possible and encase the raw edge. So even if someone wants to look up in here, I don't know why they'd be looking up in my cosplay, but if they did, it's gonna look clean. But I need a pin. I'm just gonna grab one of these. I try not to take too many out because for some reason I'm always losing pins. And mom will yell at me. No, I'm being dramatic. But she'll be like, you know, this pin almost got in my foot. I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I saw, though, that I can go to, like, what is it, Harbor Freight and Tractor and Supply, and they have some magnet dishes that you use for tools, like screws and stuff. And I might just go pick that up, because Father's Day. I don't know why I would think that they would be looking up in here, but, you know, just in case. Maybe if the wind blows or something. I don't want them to be like, oh my gosh, look at that raggedy seam. Oh my gosh, they wouldn't do that, but that's what my brain thinks would happen. Yeah, and let's just make sure it looks nice and clean. And then I also serged the inside of this seam as well. Because I forgot to do it before I put on the armholes. Yeah, in case it's like sitting there blowing in the wind. Now I can make sure that they know at least I finished my seams. And I ended up not doing a lining for these two, so that's also why I'm trying to take extra care in making sure that the inside is nice, because it's going to be hot. Like, I know it should be cool in the actual convention center, but it's going to be hot. And I was like, dude, if I have this lining and it's thick, like, I don't know how that's going to go. So I opted in for not doing a lining. And I'm just doing a single layer of cotton fabric that was formerly a bed sheet. And what I'll do is I'll go to thrift stores. I think I was talking about that earlier. I'll go to what's on this one? I'll go to the thrift stores and I'll look at their sheets and like blankets and curtains and stuff, and I'll look for stuff that says like either 100% cotton, or I'll take something that's a blend of like maybe 50%. Because at least then I'm repurposing it. Like, even if it does have polyester, I'm repurposing it. And that's not too bad. It's just, I don't want it to be 100% polyester. Those things I leave right there. And Mom's been doing, like, really good at, like, helping me search through the bins. Because they're like, bins at the thrift store that you gotta, like, sift through. And, you know, like, find and check the tags on it. Like this. I think this still has a tag. It still has the tag on it. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one's 50% cotton, 50% polyester. And so I always look for these tags on the sheets. Usually it's going to be on the outside somewhere, of course. And I'll look and see, is it at least 50% cotton? And if not 100% cotton. Or linen, too. Oh, if you can find linen. Because I don't know if you guys have shopped for linen items, but they are expensive. So if I could just get a little linen sheet for like $5. And typically bed sheets are about 2 yards. 2 yards and some change. So you can make like a good amount of stuff. Like that whole skirt, I still have all of this. I'm sitting on it. All of this fabric left from the same bed sheet. And I made a whole adjustable skirt that gathers. Like, it's a good amount of fabric. I try to go check over there, pick up what I can. because it's also good for practicing too. Like if you want to learn how to sew, but you're like, dang, I don't want to spend all this money on fabric and then I mess it up. Like I know for me, I always would get, even now, like get anxiety cutting into like pricier fabrics, even though I know how to sew, obviously. But I'm like, if I mess this up, this was like $15 a yard. And so that's also why I start looking at curtains, because curtains a lot of times they're like, I want to say they're about 2 yards too, depending on the size of the curtain. And so you can get some really nice, like, regal looking curtains for a fraction of the cost. You just gotta look at the fabric makeup. That is my only bit of advice, is look at the fabric makeup. And just get, at the very least, 50% cotton. Okay, so now I'm rounding about at the scary part. So what I have to do essentially here, right, is I gotta turn the needle. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I gotta turn the needle and make a little square at the top. And then I gotta turn and go right back down this side. Okay. Meow. Meow. I gotta put this over here. But not in the feed dog, so it doesn't catch on with the thread and stuff. And this is about 1/4 of an inch, so this part I kind of have to eyeball. And if you are new to sewing too, some people say you don't have to take out the pins. I try to not sew over pins, because even though I wear glasses, if one of these pins pop off at you, a lot of people have damaged their eyes because of that. It's like, all I gotta do is just take off this pin. Was that about 1/4 of an inch? So now I'm gonna lower my needle down into the fabric, because I don't want the fabric to shift while I'm turning it. I'm gonna lower that in there, and that looks like that was the perfect amount. I'm gonna pull this over here, lower this back down, and then once I get over to this other pin, I'm gonna take it out. Should be about right there. It's a dangerous game, but it's very rewarding. Oh shoot, I might have to take out this pin too, because it is kind of messing with this presser foot. Okay, I think I can hand turn this about once more. And now I'm gonna lower my needle back down again, turn it around town. Okay, turn please. Okay, there we go. I hope this is helpful for anyone that is thinking about learning to sew, or, you know, sews already, maybe just want to see how other people sew, other techniques. And sorry if I sound like stuffy, I was outside earlier today and I did not take any allergy meds. This is actually like, I think this second year I've gotten allergies, and I'm like, bro, y'all just be living like this on the daily? This is rough. Like, what'll happen is my eyes will water also really bad from the allergies. Before I was scared, I was like, dang, what's going on with my eyes? And my mom was like, have you tried taking allergy meds? I said, what? Why would I take allergy meds for my watery eyes? Sure enough, it was allergies. We're gonna have to do like another gardening stream though soon, because our beans have been shooting up and their tendrils are just grasping onto everything. We are right now growing cucumbers. Oh, which we had some cucumber kimchi that Mama made. Oh, it was so good. But we're growing English cucumbers, cucamelon, and the pickling variety too. So we're gonna have a lot of cucumbers. We're also gonna have a ton of beans once those start producing. Which the reason why we have so many beans is it's not necessarily because we love beans or something, but it's a good produce to grow, and it also fixes the nitrogen in your soil, which is helpful for certain plants for it to grow. So instead of like going and getting like nitrogen rich soil or putting stuff in your soil, like you can just grow beans. And we grow it on the outskirts of our bed. Oh, shoot. Now, hold on. You just got a little bit left to go. I know it's thick right here. So when it starts doing some shenanery like this, I'll just use the hand turner. And I will hope and pray that it doesn't give me an error. Because with this sewing machine, with it being, like, I guess more advanced or whatnot, it'll give me an error and it'll not let me push the fabric through. Like with some older machines, I was able to just be like, okay, I got the error, but about that. This one is like, you shall not pass. Okay. So now same thing here. I'm gonna leave myself a long tail, even though that this Singer Quantum Stylus has a cutting option where it'll automatically cut the thread for me. It also sews, like you can click the start and stop button and sew without the, what's it called? The little foot pedal thing. Oh, there's my slipper. I gotta just have my puppy dogs on the foot pedal because it just, I don't know, I feel like I can't really grip the foot pedal right if my if my paws just aren't on it. I'm gonna put on some lip gloss because I feel like my lips are getting dry. Well, this is lip oil. I don't know why I said lip gloss. All right. So now that we are done top stitching, what you do for top stitching, because you don't back stitch, is you will just tie a knot at the very end and then clip off all the remaining thread. So I'm going to do that. And this is also a delicate process because you got to get the knot as close as possible to the fabric. That way you don't have just like thread hanging about. Oh, shoot. I didn't get it. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. 'Tis all right. Dang, what happened to my music? Oh my gosh, what happened to the sun? Okay. This is the second try. There we go. See? I did it. I'm just going to double knot it because I'm always scared of these coming untangled. But also, like, something that you can do if you want to learn to sew some garments, but you don't have any pattern making knowledge. Like me, I wing, I wing my patterns, which oftentimes is just me tracing clothes that I have onto some paper and then tweaking it a little bit. Like, I don't know all the mathematics behind it that you're supposed to know. Where did my scissors go? There we go. Like, I don't know all the mathematics that you gotta do behind it. I do want to eventually learn, but for now, just so I can sew, you know, I do what I can. But I'll just, like, copy, I'll see something I like say, I want a shirt like this, but I want it to be off the shoulder. What I'll do is I'll copy this shirt pattern. And once you have one shirt pattern that fits you really well, you can also just, like, copy that same pattern over and over again. And then what I'll do is I'll just make the markings. I'll just make the markings on the pattern. And so if I want it off the shoulder, I know that I don't need all of this here. And so you just draw a line across, and then, you know, for off the shoulder that the sleeve only connects from like here to here, so you don't need the top slope of the shoulder. And so yeah, just a fun little fact. So say for instance, like, you see something that you really like at the thrift store, but you're like, oh man, that's polyester, and you're like trying not to wear polyester. You can actually, you know, get that and then copy the pattern as well. And then you just copy it onto the fabric that you actually want it on, and you got a whole new pattern. Oh shoot, I did that one too far. And I just use wrapping paper. Come on. I use wrapping paper, and a lot of times the wrapping paper will go on sale after the holidays. So I just pick up a whole bunch from like wherever it's on sale at. And that'll last me like a while. Because sometimes I don't even, dang, I feel like I'm in the house. I don't even, what was I saying? I hardly ever like actually draw down my patterns. Like for this, I put the shirt down on the fabric and just started cutting. Because I was like, I need to hurry. You know, that's as close as I'm getting. I don't think that's too far down. I also need to cut off the tag. I don't know why I still have that on here. Did I get both sides? And somehow something black got on here. I have no clue what that is. But tis alright. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Now make sure when you are sewing your stuff that you cut off all the little threads, because it don't look nice when you have all these like hanging threads and stuff. So I just cut all those off. It takes a little bit of extra time, but it makes everything look way better. And so this is the inside collar. So now what we're going to do is we are going to iron down. Is this still on? Oh, no. I don't know why I tested it with my finger. So now what we're going to do is we're going to iron down everything. And I think, oh shoot, I still have to hem the sleeves. Son of a bisquick. Dang, way up. It is alright. I'm just going to, I forgot this piece of thread. There's really no technique I can show you for tying off the end of thread. Like, you just stick your finger in and make a knot as best as you can, but I can't always get it to the very end. So if anyone else knows a hacks to do that, share with the class. Yep, that's as good as it's getting. No, I don't like that. I try to tell myself that's it. And then the other half of me is like, you know you're gonna hate this later, right? And be like, that's it. It is trash. Okay. Let's try one more again. We just get this knot as close as possible. Okay, I think I've done it. Success. Do 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 do. Right now we're back at the iron. Yeah. And this is just gonna make our seams pretty. Ooh, I don't want it that high up. I'm just gonna iron where I just sewed. That way it is crispy. So you can see this side. Oh, this side is what I just ironed. This side has not been ironed. So you see how this is crispy and this is wavy? You want crispy. So you just gonna crisp that up real quick. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shoot, what was that? That was a random pin. Uh-oh, was that another one? got a little battery. Where's my... Oh, shoot. Charger's over here. Let's plug y'all up here. Just gonna angle this down a bit. So we can see what's going on. And then my mom had a really good idea of putting some elastic in the back of the shirt so that I can kind of cinch it in a bit. That's going to be last though. That's like wish list item. So when you are cotton crunching, I try to get done what seems like the core pieces, and then anything that's like additional fluff, I'll do if I have extra time. But like this is a core piece because this is the main piece that I need for Orochimaru. I'm trying to be quick with this ironing. What is really helpful, which I don't have yet in my sewing kit, but I've heard that a sewing clapper is really helpful. Which, what that is it's essentially like, it's like a piece of wood that helps the seam lay flat. So if I wanted to iron this, you would then take the sewing clapper and you lay it on there, and it helps the seam lay flat. That's not really doing the job, but it's whatever. Always and forever. Oh, also, we're going to be playing some Baldur's Gate soon. This Sunday. Sunday. And I've started back up my main campaign for Dungeons and Dragons, which I play every Sunday, which me and my group were talking. We're like, I think we've been friends for like a decade. I said, oh, a decade! That sounds like a long time. But I am thankful to have, my friends, and we all have a shared love of Dungeons and Dragons. Okay. I think that looks nice. Bam! Oh, I meant to do also this collar piece. I keep forgetting to sew this, because then when I go to try it on, I'm like, I forgot to sew this piece. Oh, that's why. So, you see how this is puckering here? Even though I have the right dimensions, for this, because it is a curved seam, you have to essentially clip to ease it. So you don't want to clip the seam, so I'm just going to clip as close as I can. And that's just going to ease it out a little bit. And I'm just going to do this essentially where I have curves. And just take a little snip. But be careful that you do not snip the seam, because you will want to cry. That is the only option. And crying is a free action. I'm so excited too. I think I saw some stuff about like Dungeons and Dragons that's going to be at DreamCon. And I'm like, that's so exciting. Like, I love that so many people have been like, just sharing their love for Dungeons and Dragons, and there's more and more people that, have started learning how to play. It's a really fun game. Okay, is that good enough? Do I need to do that back here? This doesn't really have much of a curve. It has a tiny curve. Okay, I'm just gonna snip this just a little bit. Yeah, there's one time where I had just the crispiest seam ever, clipped it right into the seam, and I was so upset. Ooh, for anyone that plays Marvel Rivals, have you guys checked out Cyclops now? I checked out his kit and it was pretty cool. I liked it. I think right now though, like, people don't know how to combat him because of course he's a new character. And so I felt like I was tearing folks up. Alright, so now flip this over. I feel like I might still end up doing a top stitch, but I'm just going to see how this goes first. Just sewing this down. Sometimes I, like, for collars, this is called an understitch, so I've done top stitches before, but when you do top stitches on collars sometimes, it just don't look right to me. I don't know how to explain it, but so I tried an understitch this time, which is essentially you do almost the same thing where you sew super close to the seam, and this is you sew it onto the lining fabric. But since I didn't have a lining and I just did this little like collar lining piece, it's called something else, so I don't remember the technical term. Since I did this little collar lining piece, I sewed that to the lining. And so then it just folds over like that. Okay, let me get this piece. We just want it to be crisp, so it's not rolling outwards on us. Ooh, someone's making something in the kitchen. I can hear it. I'd be like, I would. When someone's in the kitchen, me and my mom be like, I would know. She said I used to do that when I was a kid. We're just gonna press this so that it looks nice and professional. What you got?
I'm making dinner, so I need to blend the blender for like 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. Can I? Oh, I can mute my audio for a second.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me know. Say, pull the lever, Krunk. Okay. That's what I heard in the kitchen. Mom was making dinner. All right, I'm pulling the lever. So give us just a moment while Mama blends. All right, there we go. We might still have a headphone warning thing up, but I'm not using the serger anymore, but I just wanted to mute it. I don't know why I didn't think about that before when I was serging. Like, oh yeah, I could have just muted it. I'm kind of like getting used to like streaming on the phone because I always stream from my desktop. But I was looking at some IRL streamers and they just stream from their phone. I'm like, oh shoot, okay. I did notice that like when I'm, oh my gosh! I didn't notice that when I'm outside that I have to use a hotspot though. So that my stream isn't cutting out a whole bunch. Because that was happening to me the other day. I tried to do a gardening stream and there was like 3 VODs because I just went live from my phone thinking that was it and I had to connect a hotspot. And I was like, oh, the more you know. Oh, shoot. Okay. This is a very delicate process. Do you guys like my little tiny iron and tiny ironing board? Okay. I just need this curve to look nice. Low-key, I might not even hem the arms. Like, I'm gonna think about it. I kind of want to move on to my Inumaki cosplay. Because I'm excited because I'm going to be trying to reuse essentially a pattern that I had made, quote unquote, for Gojo Satoru. So I tore it. Okay, I just need to get this curve, please. Por favor. So I'm using this small iron, which I really like for sewing, but for the rest of this, I'm just gonna steam it. And I might top stitch. I might top stitch this, but that's for future Ceci to figure out. Yeah, what is that? Like, why is it flipping up when it's supposed to be going down like that? This is my first time understitching. But you learn. If I never try it, I'll never know how to do it. So that's what I try to tell people for like learning sewing, because I know it's daunting, but that's why I tell people, like, oh, go to a thrift store, get some cheap sheets so that you don't feel bad about wasting really good fabric, and then like know that you're going to mess up, and that's okay. Because I think a lot of people like are scared to do something because fear of messing up, but it's like, there's no sewing police. Well, unless you're posting online, then there might be sewing police, which is just random passerbys that probably don't even follow you and just want to be mean online. And I'm like, there's no sewing police. Except for sewing on the pins. I will be the sewing police for the pins. Do not sew over the pins. Do not want y'all losing eyeballs because you don't want to take the pins out. And then you're blind. Okay, I think this is the last little bit. And then we'll do a little try on. Okay. Meow. Meow. Here we go. Yippee. Okay, let me try it on really quick. Oh, shoot. Just down un momento. Oh, let me not put that down right over the iron. Wow, the iron is hot. Turn it around. Lift y'all up. Meow. You lift me up. Meow, meow. Put my pants. I'm just gonna put this up over my shirt. See, I feel like this is like causing it to thing out. So I'm probably gonna have to top stitch over it. Okay. So the only thing I have left for this is, ooh, let me not get lip gloss on it. Only thing I have left is to possibly top stitch the collar, because I'm not liking how the collar keeps popping out, even though I understitched it. And then to do the arm hemming, which it's not even really like, I used white and gray thread on the arms, so you can't even really tell that it needs to be hemmed, but I'm gonna hem it because I can tell. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to top stitch it. But yeah, this is what it looks like. And this is the back. So it goes down like that, and then it has an opening here, which I probably could have brought this up a little bit more. I thought this was more gonna sit at my waist, but that's the front. I also probably could have brought this in a little bit more. I was kind of more looking for it to be like that. I think this is good. I think it looks nice. I think it's wearable for DreamCon for now, and then if I want to make alterations, I can later. But at least it's done. And the only other thing is, Mom was saying to put some elastic back here so that hopefully I can cinch in the back, because for some reason I always make the back of my shirts have like all of this room. Probably because I know I'm a big back. Yeah, meow, meow. I kind of also, I don't know about this part. I'm gonna flip y'all. Whee! I don't know about this part, but I kind of want to add some darts into this. Oh, shoot. I kind of want to add some darts, so like add darts here, and essentially what that does is it makes it a little bit more form-fitting. So if I add darts there, it would kind of form around my chest a little bit better. And then if I feel like I'm not going to add darts here. I just flipped y'all over and then the thing just decided to choose violence. But yeah. Meow, meow, meow. And then I'll have a little belt over it. And I have a little black turtleneck. Okay, let's hope y'all don't get stuck with my double again on the turn. Cause why did it pause me like that? Okay. I'm gonna take this off. I promise I have clothes. I'm just taking off this shirt. I'm just saying that just in case someone thinks I'm doing like a meow chicka meow meow on here. I'm not. I am but a chaos sewing goblin. Ooh. There we go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and hem the armholes now. Because if I put this down, I might forget about it. And then I'm gonna be really upset. Okay. Huh. I think the collar, though, I can wait on. The collar really isn't that bad. I might do it now. I don't know why I'm trying to talk myself out of it. Okay, so for this hem, I think because it's serged, dang, I like the way that a folded hem looks. Let me just fold it in half first. Let me just start there. Fold it in half. And then iron it down and then see how I feel. See, because I feel like just one. And it's...
Feel me if you
thank you
dare.
so much for following. Oh, there we go. I was like, oh, it's so cool that it actually carried over my like alerts and stuff from, you know, like my stream onto my phone, because that's what we're streaming on right now. So that's pretty neat. But what we're doing right now is we are sewing my Orochimaru cosplay. This is the top, and the rest of his cosplay, it's like a black turtleneck, black or green, whichever rendition that you're looking at. And then this goes on top, and then he has like some black pants. Which I'm thinking, because I have all of this bed sheet left over, he also has some wraps at the bottom of his pants, like that go around his calf. So I might just take strips of that and serge all the edges and then just sew it all together onto some socks. Oh, what is this random piece of hair doing? It was just like off in its own world. It was like, yeah, I don't care what the rest of your hair is doing. I'm just gonna do my own thing, actually. It's just out over there. But yeah, now I'm gonna hem the armholes of this. And I need this to be... Uh-oh. I lost the hem thing again! Why do I keep doing this to myself? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. False alarm. I'll grab some of these sewing clips too while we're at it. The reason why I keep going back and... Nothing. Oh, shoot. All of my bobbins. Oh. And my laptop fell. Please be okay. Scared for a second. Okay. It's because I got all these cords, honestly. And then these cords like wrap around my chair. There we go. Yeah, they end up like wrapping all around my chair and I'm just like, hello. And this laptop only works if it's plugged in because I need to get a new battery for it. So I'm just going to turn it on real quick to make sure it works. Oh, hi, Phenomenon. How's it going? Yeah, it's me. It's Avi. Happy Friday. Okay, it looks like it is good. Yay, yippee, yippee. I really thought I broke it. And I was about to be the sad face. But we are going to move this. I'm just going to unplug it for now. Just going to plug it for now, and I'm going to just put it up here. So I don't accidentally do that again. Because I have no spatial awareness. Oh, I've been good. I'm just doing some like sewing and getting ready for a convention for DreamCon. It's my first year going, and I'm going with my friends, and we're doing some group cosplays, so that'll be fun. Besides that, I've just been working. I've recently got a green screen, which is a lot of fun, and so I can like make some different creative content with it, because I'll be able to replace the whole background. I dropped all of my bobbins. I hope you've been well. How have you been doing? Now, what was I doing before everything dropped and caused chaos? Chaos control. And where did my chalk go? So this is real time, the struggles of a seamstress, because I just had my chalk and y'all saw it. Y'all saw I just had my chalk and now it's missing. Oh, there it is. I found it. False alarm. Okay. So now I feel like I don't even feel like folding this over. I don't feel like doing a rolled hem. And I'm gonna have to mark. Did I do too big of a hem earlier? Cause I'm looking at this. Oh shoot! I gotta turn this again. I keep forgetting. Meow. There you go. This is 5/8. Oh, never mind. I did it right before. I'm gonna mark that. I'm just gonna mark all the way around 5/8 because that is the seam allowance that I set for this. It was 5/8, yeah. Well, I kind of liked how it was sitting on my arm, actually. This will be my second time going to DreamCon and your first time cosplaying? Well, what are your cos plans? And how did you like it last year? I low-key kind of liked where it sat, so I think like maybe that much at most. Yeah. How much is that? Let me get my measuring gauge and check it. Watch it be 5/8. Oh! Well, would you look at it? Well, technically that's 5/8. Let me just stick with my original plan. Let me just do the 5/8 and stop trying to change stuff up. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm like, I don't know if I need 5/8 inch, and then I'm like, let me try it on. Okay, yeah, I do like this length, and it's 5/8. Olin from The Legend of Korra and Batman's Red Hood. Oh, that's gonna be sick. You said this is your first year cosplaying? Uh-oh, did I do the right one? Do you go to any other conventions? I'm sure it'll be awesome. I cannot wait to see. I try to go to like my local cons, if anything. And then I'll, see if I have the funds to go to out-of-state ones. Because I'm in the Carolinas. But I gotta do my stay up all night training because I hear there's like after parties every night. And so I have to train because my regular bedtime, like I know it's like 10 o'clock right now, but my regular bedtime is like 8. I'll be up in the bed. Oh yeah. No, I meant like any like other cons, like anime conventions and stuff. It was so cool to get to meet so many people at TwitchCon, and what's cool is that, like I was saying earlier, when you go to conventions, it's like you already know what other people are there for. Like, of course, people have like their different content that they make for Twitch and stuff, but you know that like everyone's there because you make content on Twitch. And so it's like, it's nice to be able to like strike up a conversation and not like trying to gauge like, what's something I can like talk to this person about. So essentially small talk. I met so many awesome people, and it's so cool that like some of the people that I met from TwitchCon, like you, like I'll be able to meet again at DreamCon, and we can just like, we can cut up, we can have a good time. I gotta learn some line dances though. I was alerted that I need to learn some line dances. Yes, let me just stick with my original plan. Why am I trying to change stuff? I don't need to change things. I'm just gonna fold this over. Oh, okay. Those are the 2 conventions you've been to. Okay. Nice. Those are good ones. So if you were to go to 2, those are the 2 that you want to go to. Here in the Carolinas, we have like an animazement. So we have an anime con that's local, and then we also have, well, it's like anime and like Japanese culture, and the other one that we have is GalaxyCon, which that's more like comics and stuff. We have some others in like South Carolina too. Sometimes I can't always make the drive out there though, because then you got to you gotta like get a hotel stay and all that. But the one that's here, at least, I just have to drive like an hour to get there. See, I heard I'm slacking. Because I never line dance. Look, you gotta go on to that YouTube University. That's what I did. Because when my friend was getting married, she was like, y'all better learn this line dance. And I was like, girl, you know I can't dance. And I said, anything for you, my queen. And I went straight up on that YouTube so I can learn some little line dances. Which was actually fun, because then I had it, like, as soon as the song came on, I said, I know this one! Let's go! There is a line dance that I want to learn that is the, like, this is the meow meow trail ride, horses in the stable. And then they kick out their little foot. They're like, I love the way you ride. It's cute. Cute. Horses in the stable. But I was saying earlier, like, some of the newer line dances, like, they don't tell you what you're supposed to be doing. And that's how you would learn some line dances before, is because the song tells you what you're supposed to be doing. So there's like, to the left, to the left, to the left. So if someone's not going to the left, you can just correct them, be like, to the left, to the left. But some of these other ones, flex also tells you, like, slide to the right, slide to the left, right foot, left foot, and turn, right foot, left foot, and turn. And then do a little flex. Back it up. Back it up. Soldier Boy. Oh, no, I guess technically that one didn't tell you what you're supposed to do, but all the kiddos knew. Soldier Boy up in Which I saw he, like, on YouTube. He's doing, like, a rap university. I mean, I keep getting myself with this iron. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to have any feeling in my fingertips. It's like this iron and my hot glue gun get me every time. You'd think I wouldn't have any more feeling in my fingertips anymore. I think one line dance that I know that doesn't tell you the words is the, dang, let me play the song for you. It's like, close the door, meow, 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 meow. Close the door. No, I don't think that's it. Line dance. Maybe I gotta type in line dance. Now you make me feel like I have 3 weeks to look. Look, you better look into it. Because I'm gonna be like, come on. What haven't you learned in them line dances? This one. Hold on.
Last week, I stopped sending people to the lake.
Oh my gosh, ads! I'm like, I told you about the line dances, right? Is this it? No, that's not it. I don't know what that is. Oh, was that it? Oh my gosh, why is my internet not working? Oh, can't get enough. It's this one. And it's so cute. So it's like a little, so these are like your little feet, right? Okay, hold on. Like close meow 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 meow. It's a grapevine. You got it? You got it? Okay. I'll see you on the dance floor doing that. I hope the demonstration was all you wished it to be. Where them fans at? Pop, pop, pop. You gotta get that one. Oh, well, I got my boots on the ground. Okay. Why does this seem like not crispy? I need it to be crisp. I might end up double folding this. I just like my seams to look nice. I got 4 steps forward and 6 steps to the left and right. He said, look. They said, I'm gonna hit you with that 2-step. I got you. You need that 2-step? I got it. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. I remember when I was trying to learn these line dances for my friend's wedding, I was up there every night. I was like, don't worry, I won't let you down. And she was just cracking up. I sent her the video of me like trying to figure it out. I was like, oh, you like Captain? See, I feel like I don't need to double hem that. Look at that. Can you see that? Close the door. I can't get enough of you. Meow, meow. I like the little grapevine because I learned like the grapevine and I think like in musical theater. And ever since then, I'm like, yeah, I can do that still. I can hit that real quick. That's slight work. Now, other moves, you got me lost on that. Now, I know this chalk is blue, and you're probably like, oh my gosh, why are you putting blue on white? This is actually washable chalk. And so once I throw this in the wash, which whenever you sew, to save yourself heartache, throw your fabric in the washer. Just throw it in there. It can be with your regular clothes. Just throw it in the washer first, because what that does when you throw it in the washer and dryer, if your fabric could be washed and dried, is it pre-shrinks it. So that way when you go to actually wash it, like after you've worn it, it doesn't shrink all of a sudden on you. So do you stitch and make your own cosplays? So some of my cosplays I do, sometimes like I do closet cosplays, and so I'll just take what I have in my closet already, which is of course like a mixture of some stuff that I've made. When I was showing my Fern cosplay, what I did was I took a shirt that I already have and I made a adjustable drawstring skirt. So this is what I made. And this was made out of a bed sheet. And it's adjustable, so I can pull it in and it moves to my size. So the answer is yes and no. Some things I make, some things I don't. Oh, you guys didn't even get to see this. I'm so sorry. The end of the bed sheet had this really cute design on it that's embroidered. Look at how cute that is. And it's like what's it called? Eyelet embroidered. And so I just cut the skirt so that could be at the bottom. And that saved me time because I didn't have to hem it like for this Orochimaru cosplay because it's already hemmed when you get it like as a bed sheet. Yeah, I was just telling folks earlier, I was like, you can go to your thrift store if you want to learn how to sew. Like, you don't have to start with a sewing machine. You can honestly start with a needle and thread and start learning some basics. I seen this on dope cosplay you made on Instagram. Oh, yes! Yes, that's my Kakegurui cosplay. Yeah, that was my first prop that I made. And it's one of my favorites. I like the fact that it's also, how do I say, like, I like being able to use cosplay pieces for multiple things. So I like that if I wanted to do a Yu-Gi-Oh cosplay, get some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, slap that mug up on there. Because all that's holding it together is some double-sided tape. And that's it. So if I want to change up the cards, do Yu-Gi-Oh cosplay, I can do that. If I want to do an Astrologian cosplay from Final Fantasy, I'll just print out some Astrologian cards, double tape that mug up on there, and we lit. I really like that it's a simple process, but it looks so cool. Like, it looks like an optical illusion. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really, that's my favorite one. I have it up there, actually. I have to re-stick the cards, like I have sometimes, like if I haven't worn it in a while. Like I just went to Animazement and I don't bring that cosplay there anymore because last time I went, they had me like zip tie the middle of the prop, and since you've seen it, you know, it sits on my finger. So if you zip tie the middle of the prop, like they went over the whole thing and like put like 3 zip ties together, and it just wasn't spinning like it was supposed to spin. And so I don't bring that cosplay to Animazement anymore. Even though it's an anime cosplay, I'm just like, I'll just wait until GalaxyCon. Which I know, you know, of course they got a market for their rules and stuff, but it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the prop when it keeps running to my finger with a zip tie. Like with other things, like a sword or something, like it's easy to kind of like, you know, hide that or something, but with that prop, it's supposed to be an optical illusion, so it's no longer optical illusioning when there's like this bright yellow zip tie on it. Yes, and it was a hassle to take apart. But I get it. I'm like, I'm not gonna fault any, you know, like volunteers or anything. I don't put up a fuss. I'm just like, okay. Just leave it at that. I know they're just trying to do their best. And a lot of times it's probably because they were just told the rule. Like, I know me, for example, like, I'm a rule follower. If I'm told one thing, like, one of the big things is, like, at my job, like, when I used to work in an office, you weren't allowed to have your phones out on the floor. And so I didn't take my phone out, but everyone else around me would have their phone out. And so when I became a on-the-job trainer before, I I would tell folks they got to put away their phone. And they're like, well, why? I'm like, because it's literally a policy. Like, but sometimes I don't get the memo that some of those policies are soft policies, so. So now what I'm doing is I'm just ironing this seam allowance down. That way when I go to sew this, it'll be nice and crispy. You can already see it getting crispy. But yeah, it's for people that are like worried about learning how to sew and stuff. It's really something that you're going to, I like to tell people, like, you're going to mess some things up, but you just got to keep trying. Like, I don't like to sugarcoat and be like, yeah, if you watch these videos, you're going to be like so great at sewing and you're not going to have to worry about anything, because I still learn stuff today. I still mess up today. Like, sewing on this armhole. I had to take it in some inches because I didn't cut out the fabric right. You'll learn, like, stretch, like cutting your fabric where it stretches appropriately for the pattern. That way, you know, it fits you. I'm feeling guilty because we're not supposed to have our phones, but since I became a lead, I have to use my phone to keep counts. Yeah, like, there's some instances where, like, you, in your role, like, you need to have your phone. But I think also, like, casting a good shadow, so, like, I wouldn't, as a lead, because I've been a lead as well before, I wouldn't just be, you know, like, watching videos or something on my phone. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep counting everyone. I'm taking attendance really quick, so I want to make sure that I have everyone. And, like, that's an appropriate, you know, like, time to, like, have your phone out. But when I tell you these people are just, like, playing on their phones, like, Bejeweled Blitz. No, I'm kidding. That's an old game. But they're, like, just playing on their phones. And I'm like, hello. Now, I'm not no snitch, but I'm like, if these people fail because I didn't take away their phone, then that's going to be on me. And then that's my job. But yeah, I don't know why I got down that tangent. Oh my gosh, I just be yapping sometimes. Right. Yeah, so, like, you use your phone appropriately. Like, when I tell you these people are, like, just playing games on their phone, like, shopping Amazon, I'm like, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Like, if someone is like, oh, I have an emergency, I just need to check my phone really quick, make sure, like, I don't know, like, my kids are good or something, or my mom's good because I take care of her, I'm like, yeah, go ahead. But if you're just playing a game on your phone and you're not supposed to have your phone out, like, for me, what it is, too, is that, like, when someone gets in trouble, it's going to be me. Because they're going to be like, you're supposed to be the lead here. You're supposed to be, you know, like, casting, you know, a good leadership shadow. I'm like, but also these people are grown adults. So if you hear that the policy says don't do this, should they not do this? That's what I be thinking. I think that was one of, like, speaking of, like, corporate girly positions, like, that's one of my biggest struggles is I'm like, these people are adults and, like, we make the same pay, like, why do I got to, like, treat them like a kid? Let me try this on before I sew this, because I feel like that's too much. Meow, meow, meow. Ah, jump scare. I'll also need to put a tag in here, that way I can, like, remember which side is the front and which side is the back. Yeah, oh yeah. No, if I had, like, a piece of lint on my lip. if I can give any corporate advice, is that these people are not your friends at work. Like, I mean, unless it's like your friend that you already have before you came to work, like, these people are not your friends. You can be, like, professional, like, cordial. I don't know why my nose is so stuffy. Well, I know why. It's because I didn't take my allergy meds, but still. Yeah, like, these people are not your friends. If they can sell you out to get a promotion, they will. I think this is good. And some of these people be messy. So yeah, I keep to myself. Like, people at my job don't even know I have social media. Like, they'll be talking about, like, oh, I saw blah, blah, blah on Facebook, and I saw blah, blah, blah trend on TikTok. I'm like, TikTok? What? What is that? I'm like, what is that? Yeah, and then don't bring your work home. Well, I work at home, but I tried to, like, get out of my office for a while, even though, like, I work at home. I try to get out of my office. That way I'm not, like, keeping it with me. I'll turn off my laptop. I'll disable my notifications on my phone too, so that I'm not tempted to look at what's going on. Like, especially when I'm on PTO. Okay. This is gonna be the last piece of this project that I'm gonna do, because I feel like, honestly, the top part, it can maybe be stitched down, but I need to start on the other one. I'm only trying to take like 1 to 2 days on each of these cosplays. If I spend too much time, I'm gonna be like obsessing over it and whatnot. But yeah, that's like the main piece of advice I give anyone trying to like break into the corporate world. Like, these people are not your friends. Like, you might have some cool coworkers, but I've learned my lesson. And, like, I feel like y'all kind of get an understanding of how I am, too. Like, I'm a big people person, but when I'm at work, I'm like, oh, hey, y'all. Oh, social media? No, I don't got that. Unless someone looks me up, which I don't like when people do that. Because I'm like, why are you just looking me up? Why are you being nosy? Like, if I wanted you to have my Facebook, I would have given you my Facebook. I don't accept nobody. I just be like, yep, I don't be on my Facebook. And that's not me, like, being fake or nothing. It's just that, like, you're not supposed to be sharing your social media with your work folks anyways. Because now, if I take off work, talking about I need a day to myself, and then Susie Ann go and snitch and be like, well, I saw her on TikTok, and she's going to a convention. I'm like, and how is that your business? Like, that's the day to myself. Like, I know no one wants to be at work, but I'm not going to be negative about how I go to work. Yeah, like, I'm not going to be negative. I'm just not there to make friends. But yeah, this is life. I think actually this is good where this is at now. I'm gonna bring you closer, that way you can see. So now I'm gonna sew the armhole, and I think I'm just gonna leave this where it's at. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Now, I'm gonna put the presser foot down. I'm gonna take off my slipper because for some reason I gotta have my bare paw on the presser foot, or the little presser thing. I had to jump through some hoops to get the time off the 10th in my last vacation 6 months ago, and you gotta jump through hoops. See, that's why you don't tell people what you're going on vacation for, or what you're going on PTO. I'm just like, can I get my PTO? Yes? Okay. And keep it moving. Which was really hard. Like, I had to break out of the whole, like, I'm like, oh, I got nothing to hide. Like, I can say, like, I'm going on PTO for this, meow, meow, meow. But I had a really, I almost got my finger in there. I had a really bad experience with someone at work where I thought I was being transparent. I thought I was being forthright with saying, like, oh, I know we don't typically get time off during this time of the year, but I did get approval, and so I'm going to be out of town for my sister's wedding. And this person, like, flipped out. I was like, I was transparent with you. Like, I told you what was going on. I wasn't going to be here during this time. Oh, hi, iridescent sugar. I hope that you're enjoying the sewing and learning stuff about this. and in my work, what do you call it? Tea. But yeah, this person, like, flipped out. What was crazy to me was that, like, I told him, I was like, I'm gonna have my phone on me, but when I'm at the airport, I'm not gonna have any service, so I'm not gonna be here during this day, but I'm gonna be, you know, like, trying to log in when I can. And she flipped out, like, you need to be here, meow, meow, meow. I said, girly pop, did you forget that I had PTO? And I was just logging on so I can help you, so that you're not by yourself? Because we were working on a project together. My plan is to take off, not worry about work. Yep, that's what you need to do. I am out of commission when I'm on PTO. Like, my laptop is closed. You're doing your Hytopia dailies. I saw that game. I actually downloaded it on my phone recently. Because I was just curious about it, you know. But yeah, these people, they'll smile on your face and then talk crazy on you. It was so crazy though, because then she irked my nerves so bad. I was just strictly professional. I let go of all the niceties. No, I don't care about this or that going on in your life. Like, we're here to work. And see, my issue is that I feel like I can say I feel like I'm a nice person, and I feel like, you know, like, I try to be cordial, I try to be nice to everyone, try to just always think with positive intent, but she was acting up. She was acting crazy. She was talking crazy to me. She was like, did you even look at this? I said, oh, hold on. I did the same. They try to put someone else's time ahead of yours. That's it, I'm about to crash out. That's insane. Like, I don't understand why they do that either. Like, you think that your time off is more important than mine? And I put mine in ahead of time? And for the instances where they're like, oh, well, we're understaffed or blah, 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 like, that's not my problem. That means that you need to hire more. Like, there's this one job that I had where I got hired on temporarily to be a night manager. And they're like, our night manager left, blah, 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 quit, which makes sense now why. And they're like, our night manager left and quit, and so we just need someone temporarily on night shift. You can come in as a manager, and then we'll switch you to the day shift. I said, okay. I was like, well, how long? They're like, oh, like 6 months. I was like, okay, half a year. I could do that. And this was the graveyard shift. So this is like 12 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tell me why they kept me on that shift. I said, yeah, I need to go to day shift. They're like, the only way we can put you on day shift is if you just go back down to being a regular worker. I said, okay. I'll take the pay cut. Because this, like, graveyard shift was kicking my tail. And they didn't like that. So then they started being mean to me. They're like, but we need someone on night shift. I was like, okay, we'll get someone. Because y'all said I was only going to work it for 6 months. And I just sound so congested. I hate it. Look, I'm a sweetie pie, but I'll be standing on business. And a lot of times I'm talking my mom's ear off. I'm like, Mama, can you believe this? Yeah, sometimes the pay just isn't worth, oh my gosh, isn't worth the work overload. And I was like, did I have to cut back during that time? Yeah. I did also end up having to get like a second job because like I took a pay cut, but I was like, I'm not it I don't know. It was like it was easier for me to have the second job than working the night shift because you know, like when you work the night shift or a graveyard shift, like your whole circadian rhythm is completely off. Like, and everyone else is going about their day. Like, I couldn't do doctor's appointments and stuff because I had to sleep during the day, and it was really hard, like, for me to get up during the day on, like, regular days to, like, go to doctor's appointments and stuff. And at that time, I was still, like, trying to figure out what was going on with my fibromyalgia and stuff. And so I was like, I can't do this. Like, I'm not getting restful sleep. Even with blackout curtains, like, I just wasn't getting restful sleep. My body wasn't recovering. And I was like, y'all said 6 months. And that's all you're getting. My mom picked up some cheerwine. That's, for anyone that's not from the Carolinas, that's like a North Carolina soda. Why isn't this laying down flat? Eek! Okay. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I would say, you know, sewing takes time. If you want to learn it. What's the wine brand? So, it's actually not wine. It is soda. It's called Cheerwine. Or, I think it's spelled like Cheerwine. Always, I think we just say Cheerwine. So that's what it looks like. That's how my last job was. I worked in the afternoons. I had to get things done outside of work in the morning before I clocked in. Yeah. And, like, it was just difficult. I simply could not. I think also if, like, at that time I wasn't going through such, like, issues with my health, like, I mean, it was doable. Like, I could have probably worked the night shift, but I was also like, y'all kind of hired me under false pretenses. Like you said, I would only temporarily be a night manager, and then they were also, like, the day shift people were also chewing me out every day because they're expecting a 3-person shift to do the work of, like, 6 people. And they're like, why are there dishes that are left over in the sink? Meow, meow, meow. Because we don't have enough people. Like, y'all have, like, a whole army that comes in the morning. We don't have enough people. And sure enough, when I left, they hired more people. I was like, y'all are bogus. Like, they get on my nerves. There was a time where my actual manager left, and that was, like, the best time that I had, because I had this other manager that came in, and she, like, went from, like, store to store, helping stores and stuff, and, she came in and, like, she would come and help me on the night shift, because she was like, this doesn't make sense, like, why don't y'all have another person? I was like, I don't know. I've been saying that forever. But yeah, it kind of sucked. I was like, oh my gosh. I just couldn't keep doing it. And that's why, like, if I had a friend that also used to work the night shift, and they would feel bad because they would cancel on plans. And I was like, look, it's totally fine. Like, you work overnight. Like, if you don't have the energy to get up in the morning, like, I totally understand. But yeah, they try to be reckless towards me once I got on that day shift. Mind you, too, like, I'm Puerto Rican, but I don't speak Spanish. Like, we used to speak Spanish when I was a kid, but I kind of, like, just lost it, like, and we didn't keep it up, unfortunately. But when I was working at this job, now, I hadn't told anyone, I didn't tell no one I spoke Spanish. I didn't speak Spanish. Like, you know how, like, sometimes people are like, oh, like, yeah, maybe, like, they'll speak Spanish, then they'll be like, oh, that's, you know, all I know. Like, I didn't speak Spanish there or nothing. And every time there was someone that came in that was Spanish, they're like, hey, we need you at the front. And this was after I moved to the day shift. And I was like, why do they need me at the front? And they kept calling me up to speak to people in Spanish. I was like, I told you guys I don't speak Spanish. Why do y'all keep doing this? Like, the first time I was like, okay, maybe they just think I speak Spanish because, you know, I have a Spanish name and this and that. But I'm like, they kept doing it and it felt like they were just doing it, like, maliciously to put me in a bad spot. Because then the customer's like, hello? I was like, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. I don't know why they called me up here, but now the customer's mad at me because they're like, I thought someone was going to come help me. I'm like, I can help you. I don't speak Spanish. I don't know why this person said I do. Okay. Meow. Yeah, that's why, like, now, like, I've had some experiences with work where I'm like, these people aren't your friends. They are co-workers, and that's it. And, you know, I still struggle with that because I am a people person. Like, you know, while I would love to be able to have some friends and stuff at work, it's like, I don't trust it. I don't trust folks. Understand. Everyone's been saying my Spanish is good and I don't know how I'm getting by with what I learned in middle school. Oh my gosh, I feel the same way about my Japanese. Like, my Japanese is literally at an elementary school level. Like, I only know, like, basic greetings, and that's it. And those greetings are formal. I'm playing Mecha Chameleon? Mecha Chameleon? How's that? Okay. Okay, well, it's looking so great, you guys. I'm so happy. It only took me 3 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and top stitch this. I feel like it just needs it. It's not going to be crisp without the top stitching. Do I? It's supposed to lay inwards. I just don't understand, like I said, sewing is something that you'll just keep learning stuff, and I don't know what I did wrong, but I will figure it out. I'll have to watch some more videos and figure it out. I want this to be super close to. There we go. Like, I don't even really want to see much of the seam at all. There we go. So now what I'm doing is I'm putting it, like, way at the edge. It's chaos? Oh my gosh. Is that on Steam? And remember, for top stitches, you cannot backstitch because this is for, like, structure and decoration, essentially. I just hope I like how it turns out, because if I don't, then I'm gonna have to seam rip all this out, and it's gonna have a bunch of holes. You know what? No, that looks good. That looks good. I'm gonna leave it like that. Ooh, I got a little close to the edge. I gotta get going, obvious. Happy I got over it and catch it. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you for stopping by, and I can't wait to see you at DreamCon. And then you can see the cosplays that I was making. It's on Steam. Okay. Cool beans. Have a good night. I know it's getting late, so I'm gonna finish this up, and then I am gonna head off for the night as well. I think my mom's almost done with dinner too. play some Escape the Backrooms 2, Newt. Now that I got it. I also gotta go revisit The Quarry. Because if you remember, I tried to start playing it and then my thing was just choosing violence. Like my computer was choosing violence. So I'm not able to play it. But now I have it on my PlayStation. So I just gotta restart the game. Okay. Okay, now to just go around this curb. Okay, that is actually perfect. I went around the curb perfectly! Yay! Yippee, yippee! Me and my mom probably are going to, while we eat dinner, watch that K-drama I was telling you about, where the lady is from the Joseon era and she travels to modern day. Because an episode releases on Fridays and it releases on Saturdays. But it's so good. There was also this other K-drama that I watched that was crazy. It was Marry My Husband. When I tell y'all, I was like 2 snaps from crashing out like every episode. Like this girl, essentially the synopsis is this girl gets sick and she passes away because she was already sick. She was terminally sick. And then she is like, oh, I want to head home. I need to get something. And they're like, where's your husband? Like, he's not picking you up. She's like, no, I'll just go. And she gets home and her bestie is playing in the bed with her husband. I said, and she was talking about why don't we just like push her off a cliff, meow, meow, meow. I was like, what? And mind you, this girl was just up in the hospital room with her, like literally a little bit ago before she went to her house to be with her mans. And she was like, yeah, why don't we just push her off a cliff? And he was like, oh no, we can't do that because I took out a life insurance policy on her and we don't want it to look like suspicious. Dude. And so then essentially for like the synopsis and to not give away spoilers, she goes back in time. So before she gets sick, she goes back in time, but she already knows that they're gonna kill her. And so she is like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna give my fate to someone else. And who's she gonna give the fate to? Her best friend that was with her mans. It's crazy. It's a crazy ride. You gotta watch it. Me and my mom were like, that actress that was the best friend did a really good job, because me and my mom were about to like crash out. We're like, why is she doing this? And the girl, oh my gosh, it's gonna make me re-mad again. That actress did a really good job because I hated her character so much. I hated her character so much. Okay, I'm getting to the scary part where I gotta go around an edge. Okay, that's fine. Alright, you're good. You're good. You know, if I sweet talk it. Okay, is that too far? Whew, okay, this was perfect. The whole point of understitching is so that you don't have to do this, but you know what? It's okay. I want it to look beautiful, and so it shall. Ooh, that's looking so good. Okay, it's the final countdown. The final. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Can you tell I'm starting to get a little delirious because it's up past my bedtime? Oh, please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Okay. A little off course. That's okay. Oh my gosh. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so far off. It's a little far off. It's alright. Why is it curving like that? Oh my gosh. Come on, please. Okay, now I'm just gonna pray to the sewing machines and the great big beyond. Why is my head on it? I gotta log in. This is why I don't like top stitching, because it's invisible. Okay, almost done. Almost to the end. I promise you, having your head on the sewing machine helps. Just make sure you're wearing safety glasses. I have glasses on already, in case the needle breaks. I'm at my grandpa's and dude just slapped a pain therapy system on your wrist? Like what? Like those, like, pain patches? Is Grandpa coming in clutch with pain patches? Or is it like an EMS system? Oh, hi JPEGs! I'm doing good! Yeah, it is getting a little late. I'm almost done with this final piece before I can wrap up this cosplay. It's vibrating your hand. So, yeah, that sounds almost like the... Is it EMS? Tinge unit? Sounds almost like a tinge unit. So I am making a Orochimaru cosplay, and so right now what I'm making is the shirt. So this took me about 2 days to make, because I had to come up with the pattern, which I probably could have like bought a pattern, but look, I'm just trying to make something real quick. Not even real quick. I'm actually taking my time with this, trying to make sure it's perfect. Oh shoot, I backstitched. Dang it. I did not mean to do that. Okay. That's fine. You know what? It is what it is. No one's gonna look that close. I can't feel my... Wait, so, is it helping? Is it helping or is it hurting? Okay, so you see how that helps it kind of lay flat? Not the backstitch, but your progress. Thank you. So that helps it just lay flat so that it's all done. And I did it. I don't know, it's on a timer. Well, if it's what I think it is, a tinge unit, that's actually what you can use on your back if you have back pain with like fibromyalgia and stuff like that, is you can put a tinge unit on your back and it kind of like vibrates and like pulsates, and it's supposed to help with the pain. I use the same thing for like, you know, your women time of the month. You can get this, like right now I have this little belt that like goes around my stomach, and it basically like heats up and like vibrates my stomach. But yeah, I finally did it. So what I'm going to be working on tomorrow is my Toge Inumaki cosplay, because my Toge Inumaki cosplay, and then also the belt for Orochimaru, because he has like this big purple belt that somehow stands up and I don't really understand it. So my mom's gonna help me. She's gonna help me make that way I can have some type of belt that stands up. But yeah, it looks so good. I finished all the seams inside. I'm also like really stocked up because I didn't take any allergy meds today. You know what? I'm just gonna cut that off. I backstitched anyways, like I wasn't supposed to. So it is what it is. You can't even really tell that I backstitched, to be honest, so it's not that detrimental. Can you spot it? I bet you can. Okay, so we're gonna do a final try on, and then we're gonna adjourn for tonight. Let me move this over here. Meow. Move you off to this. Oh, dang it! I keep doing that. Move you off to the side. And it's gonna take a second to buffer. Naturally. The only other thing that I probably do to this is add a the only other thing I could probably do to this is add a label, and that'll just tell me which side is front and back, but that is not something that I need to do. Did I just get lipstick on this? Okay. And so this is how it'll fit, and I made it with my own paws. So tuck that in. So the collar still kind of pops out a little bit, but it's fine. Top stitched it, and that's how it looks. Yay! Yippee! Yippee! And then what I'll do is I'll steam all of this, that way there's not all these wrinkles in it, and then I'll wear a turtleneck, which he wears, and I'll have the belt as well. I might make some straps so I can like kind of wrap this around my stomach to kind of cinch it in a little bit, but yeah, I did it. The armholes fit. My arms. It looks amazing. Thank you so much. Yay. Okay. So let's find someone to raid. Why does it keep buffering like that? I don't understand. It keeps getting me at like the weirdest like angles and stuff. Thank you so much. Okay. I think I can raid from my other phone. And we will find somebody to raid out to. I really appreciate you all sticking with me. I can't believe it took me 4 hours to finish this. But you know what? We had a good time. We had a good time, and that's what counts. Okay, we have channels that you follow. Oh, I have another friend that's playing the Mecha Chameleon in Tomodachi Life. Sorry, Jay. So I spent 4 hours on it today. I was also working on it yesterday night from like 11 to 12, I think. So, oh, do you guys want to see Fears to Fathom? Some Fears to Fathom cosplay? I'm sorry, not cosplay. Oh, wait! Lady Crystalline is playing Final Fantasy. Let's actually raid out to Lady Crystalline. Not bad at all. You be moving. Yeah. You know, I'm happy I was able to get this, you know, to where I want it to be, and I think it's going to look really great at the convention, so I'm really excited, and I'm excited to see everyone there. You know, if you see me at DreamCon, like, don't be afraid to, like, come up and say hi, because I'm actually just a cinnamon roll, so I don't bite. But yeah, we're gonna raid out to Lady Crystalline. Make sure you give her a warm hello. Let her know that I sent you. And I'll talk to you guys next time, okay? Okay, bye!